Okay. Wasn't ever even a video. This one is live. Cool. Now I can worry about it in more than one place. All right. I think. Let me check and see. I'll make sure everything's working. If you're here, welcome to the stream. We're about to watch the Jacksonville Jaguars going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. What did it say? Successfully connected and then unable to connect. What the heck is going on with my hair? Dadgummit. But yeah. I'm about to go change my jacket. The game hasn't started yet. We got another 4 minutes of waiting for people to get in here. You know, so we can... No, don't do that. Oh wait, I wanted to do that anyway. Never mind. Okay. So, still waiting on the game to start. The game has not... Game is a few seconds. Game is more than a few seconds. It's got like 3.5 minutes, but that's fine. Chat rate is 2. That makes no sense because there's nobody in here. So, no. This should hopefully be a fun game. I'm hoping so. Should be pretty tight knit. I'm thinking at least. Wait, no! Thing I'm watching the game on. Don't do that. I need you to not fall over, please. But yeah. So I mean, you can read the title. It's freaking, you know, Chiefs versus the Jags. And I think it's going to be close. I say close. I think it's going to be good for a little while. It may not end close, but I think it's going to be a good game for a little while at least. But who knows? It could end up being a freaking blowout from the beginning. We don't know. Nobody knows until it starts. But I think it won't be too bad. I'm gonna go change my jacket. And I'm tripping over stuff. I don't want any of these. Oh, I know where that jacket's at. Dadgummit. Supposedly, if I heard correctly, it's snowing in Kansas City right now. So we're going to get all hunkered down. Make sure we're ready for the snow. So this way, you know, we don't get cold. I forgot how this jacket works. I got this jacket as a gift. If it starts becoming a problem, like you can hear it rustling around, then just let me know and I'll probably go put something else on. But for right now, we're trying to get bundled up because it's like I said, supposedly it's snowing in KC. So we're gonna bundle up. And no, I am not a Casey fan. I know I'm wearing a red shirt, but that's just coincidence. Don't look too much into it. I am not a fan of Kansas City. I'm not that much of a fan of Kansas City. Kansas City's alright, I guess. No, I don't. Just. Still got a few minutes before the game starts. No, we don't. We have right now when the game is supposed to be started. Right now. I'm gonna try to get rosters pulled up real quick. But okay. View that one. And then I should have already had this done, but whatever, it's fine, don't worry about it. Don't look too much into it. Roster. Filter by number, because I find that is much easier. You can also filter by like what side of the field they're on, like offense or defense. Apparently not. That's fine. Filtering by number should filter by status, so I can go to all the active players. Okay, here we go. The game is about to start. We've got 1 minute to go. Game should have started. It's fine. Also, I don't know who's gonna have the ball yet, so I'm gonna move that over my face because right now I have the ball. It's fine. Nah, I'm gonna put it. I could just make it disappear, but that's too much work, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just gonna move it around a lot and bother everybody. Okay, I'm just gonna. Boop! It's gone. Yee. Probably gonna change the color of it because it's hard to see on that dark background. So I'm gonna go to like a light gray instead. Does that look good? Yes. Let me go. I'm gonna try to make this a little bit. I'm gonna go possession. I know possession is spelled wrong. You can't see it, but it's upsetting me because it is spelled wrong. But I'm not gonna change it right now. Ah, stop. No. Oh, how dare he say that? Let's see. Where the heck did it go? Oh, it's right there. Okay, here we go. Home team possession. No, I don't want to do that. Rename it. How do you spell possession, and why can I not spell it properly? Why can't, oh, copy, paste. Alright, so Jamal Agnew is back to receive for the Jaguars, so the Jaguars actually have the ball. That's not me. Take him, go, stop. Alright, so it's a touchback. We're back at the 25, so Jags have possession of the ball. I'm gonna have to rename this again because it's not home possession, it's away possession. Is it if I just get rid of one of the S's? Is that right? Nope. Position. Whatever. Okay, it's thrown and it's incomplete, intended for Christian Kirk. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. So the first throw is a drop pass. So not the best way to start the game off with an incomplete pass, but I mean, it's the first play of the game. It could change. Okay, it doesn't look like there's much snow out there, so I think I've been lied to. But it's fine. Alright. Trevor Lawrence has it. He throws it to ETN, who's going to run. He's got some yards. He's got several yards. He's got about 7 off to the left side, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and like 3. I don't know. They haven't said it yet. It's going to be bringing down 3rd down and short is all I know. So they're going to line up with the 3rd and 4. Alright. Trevor Lawrence, he's sending Christian Kirk in motion. He's in shotgun. He takes the snap. He looks. He's looking. He pump fakes and then throws it after getting away. It's incomplete after almost being intercepted. But it's batted away by your favorite, Nick Bolton. So it's going to bring up a 3 and out, 4th down. So I mean, it's all right. It's not the greatest way to start off the game, but it's the first drive. Jaguars are okay. Yeah. Cook to punt. It's up, away, easily, clean. It's going back. It's going back. It's caught around the 10. He's going to try to take it, and he's going to get popped at about the 16. So the Chiefs are going to take over at about the 16. Where's the away team position? Get rid of that one. Yeah, Chiefs are taking over at about the 16. 16 or 17. But now they're on offense. And the other team, the Jacksonville Jaguars, are on defense. So we've got Patty Mahomes in shotgun with a man to his left. He takes it. He acts like he's going to hand it off. Ooh, QB option. He does hand it off. Dude's going to get 10. He's going to get enough for the 1st down. They ran off to the left side, by the way, if you want that much information. It was a QB option to Isaac Pacheco. Yeah. So he just basically grabs it, starts taking off with it left, and then throws it because he sees that he can't run. So it's just a QB option off to Isaac Pacheco, who gets enough for the 1st down. So that brings up a 1st and 10 on the 29 for the Chiefs. Patty Mahomes in shotgun. He's going to take it. He's going to look. He's going to scramble to his right. He's going to throw it to Kelsey, who's going to try. He jukes a dude and then gets hit by 2 more. It's going to bring up 2nd short. Shorter than 10. Make sure. He is 87, right? Yeah, Travis Kelce's 87. Okay, just had to make sure. Just making sure. Didn't want to lie to you. So, yeah. So, the Kansas City Chiefs are moving, which is not a good sign for the Jacksonville Jaguars. See, Patty Mahomes in shotgun with a man to his left. Sends a man in motion. Takes the ball. Little play action, little short play action. Looking, jumps, throws it to Kelsey over the middle of the field. That's going to bring them to about the 49 and enough for a 1st down. Yeah, he was completely engulfed in the pocket and he just kind of jumped up and threw it over everybody. So yeah, the pocket was completely closed around him and he just kind of jumps and tosses it down the middle of the field to Kelsey. Just all arm strength. Alright, Patty Mahomes under center with a man behind him, sends another man in motion. And he hands it off. He's looking. He's trying to go through the tackles, and he gets about 4. And it looks like it was Pacheco again with the run. And I'm hoping that the quality of the game doesn't go down because of lack of decent router. But right now it's doing fine. So we'll see if it stays that way. Patty Mahomes, 2nd and 5, takes the snap, throws it over the middle to number 9. That is Juju Smith-Schuster, and it's enough for first down. He caught it on like a little slant over the middle. Jacksonville doesn't seem to be able to stop the Kansas City Chiefs offense, which, you know, one of the most explosive offenses in the league. Okay. Patty Mahomes back in shotgun. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look. He's going to scramble right. He's going to throw it. He's going to fight for some more yards. Is he going to be able to get the first? Kadarius Toney tried to get more yards, but he doesn't quite get to the first down yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd and short. 2nd and very short, actually. Incredibly short. Okay, that seems to be working now, so I'm not going to have that on. Just checking to see if everything was going good. I think I wanted to see if, like, the thumbnail was doing properly. Okay. Travis Kelce trying to meandering around right in front of Patrick Mahomes, who takes the snap, who hands it off, and he's going to get the first down. He's going to cut back from the right side of the field to the center, and that's going to be number 1, Jerick McKinnon, with the first down for the Chiefs. 9:58 left in the game, and the clock is counting. Let's see if they can keep it going here. Hoping for them they can. All right. There's whistles being blown. There's a flag. Okay, so Jacksonville called the timeout before they threw the flag for 12-minute formation. So Jacksonville is now down a timeout. Why are they? I need to rename that. Why is it 2? There you go. So Jacksonville is now down a timeout because they had to use it to not get a penalty on them. Kind of sucks for Jacksonville because that timeout might end up being needed. Yeah, I saw he called for the timeout as soon as like the flag hit the ground, or the timeout was called for as soon as the flag hit the ground. So Patty Mahomes by himself in the backfield is going to take the snap. He's looking. Pocket is collapsing. He's scrambling off to the right. He's throwing it, and it's thrown away. That is going to bring up 2nd and 10. It is just a thrown away pass. Nobody was open. Pocket was collapsing. He was on the run. So, now, see what the Chiefs do here. Yeah. Freaking, who's that, 49? Was, like, chasing him down. That's Arden Key had target locked and was chasing him down, and that's what made him throw it away. Takes the snap, hands it off. It's number 10, Pacheco, and he makes it about 3rd and medium. Get about halfway to the first down. We'll see what it is. It is. So, about 9 minutes and a quarter left in the first. And it's looking like the Chiefs can't be stopped. Once again. Yep. We're within the red zone at about the 14. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Patty Mahomes in the backfield. Quality. Gone down. Can't see what's happening. It's snapped. He's looking. He's rolling. He's scrambling. He's throwing. And it's caught by Travis Kelce. Should be good enough for the first down. So that's going to put them less than 10 yards away from the goal. It should be 1st and goal. Yep, it sure is. And it looks like Travis Kelce is going to use a lot tonight. Which I'm not going to be surprised. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes got hit and was being brought down during the tackle and still was able to get the ball off and get it off to Travis Kelce, who did a little, like, spin around and come back across the field. All right. Patty Mahomes with a man to his left in the backfield. He's slowly getting out of the backfield. He's looking. He's firing. It's off to the corner, and it's right over Travis Kelce's head. It's incomplete, so it's 2nd and goal. It was a little bit too high for Kelce to get his hands on, but man, Kelce is being used a lot tonight, which is exactly what they need to do. I mean, it's what it looks like until oh man. I mean, I figured Jacksonville would be like, okay, Travis Kelce, like probably the best tight end in the league right now. Maybe let's stop him. But Patrick Mahomes is under center. He's going to take the snap. He's going to roll to his right. He's looking. He's firing to Kelce, and that should be an easy touchdown. Your Kansas City Chiefs are up 6-0 because there's no flags. Everything seems to be in order. So Travis Kelce, with all that work he put in all the way down the field, was able to actually be the one to get into the end zone. And he was kind of like by himself in the middle of the field. I think the dude that's supposed to be blocking or supposed to be watching him thought it was a run play because he blocked for a second, and then just kind of turned around and looked at Patty, and the dude blocking him or trying to get him, I think was 47. Deshaun Dixon ran off thinking it was going to be seeing that it was a pass play. Ran off to go get somebody else because he thought Travis was just blocking, and then Travis just kind of turns around and catches it. And I mean, that's what happens, and you no longer have the ball when you do that. Deshaun Dixon, maybe don't do that. Deshaun Dixon. I want to see the Jags do good though. Like I really do. I hope they do good. But man, what I'm upset about is my team is playing later on tonight. I can't get this off my head now because of the fact that it's pretty tight actually, and I have a big head, and so like, there you go. I mean, I can get it off. But I'm kind of upset. My team's gonna be playing later tonight, but I'm not gonna be able to stream it because I have to go help the football team here for a little while. And it's gonna be like 5 minutes after the game starts, so I'm not gonna be able to stream the Eagles game, which I was looking forward to. I still should be able to watch it, so it's not gonna really bother me that much. But I'm not gonna be able to stream it, and that kind of sucks because I was hoping to stream it so you could be like Eagles fan reaction to blah 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 blah, all that type of stuff, which would have been nice. Would have been fun. I don't know. Did they score the? Yeah, they probably scored. I'm gonna guess that they scored the. I can see if they scored the field goal. I need to probably pay more attention to that next time because I didn't. I was too busy trying to switch things and didn't think to pay attention to see if he made the field goal or not. Let's see if I can get this stuff. No, dadgummit, I've probably ruined everything. Yes, he did score the field goal. So it is 7-0, your Kansas City Chiefs. Let's see if I can get back into the game. Yeah, I think it should be getting me. Okay. So it's 7-0, Kansas City. Not quite the second quarter yet, but halfway through the first quarter. But, yeah. But I can't wait till the Eagles-Giants game tonight. But I'm sure y'all don't want to hear about that right now because we have this game going on, and this is a pretty big game. It's actually a very big game. Divisional round versus two really good teams. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's see. It's just, you got to cover Travis Kelce. If you're the Jaguars, what are you going to do? You got to cover Travis Kelce. That's the one thing. He was literally their entire offense. Almost. Etienne, well, not Etienne. What is his name? Pacheco had some good runs. So you might want to work on that a little bit. But Travis Kelce is what split them in half. All right, the kick is up. Kansas City's kicking off the Jaguars. He's going to catch it and run with it. And he's 25. Oh, my goodness. He has a man to beat. He has one man to beat. He got all the way to the 40 of the Chiefs. He flips field. Agnew Jamal Agnew with an incredible kickoff return. He gets all the way to the Kansas City Chiefs 40. He started off on the right side of the field, did a little like, ooh, ooh, and he's not going that way, and then turned the other way, and he's running up the left side of the field, and all he had to do was beat Jalen Watson and I think it was Harrison Butker, the kicker. So he had Harrison Butker and Jalen Watson on him, and Agnew only had to beat them, and then boom, he's like gone. But Jacksonville's going to start at the Kansas City Chiefs 41. Refs are talking to people. Trevor Lawrence is asking for a timeout. They're not calling a timeout, but it looked like that was, unless he was making a hand motion to like audible and stuff, which is very likely, very, very likely. But yeah, Jacksonville Jaguars at the Kansas City Chiefs 41 after an incredible kick return. So Lawrence is in, he's going to turn, immediately throws it. He's going to try to get a block. Christian Kirk with a good gain of about 7, 8, something like that. Depends on whether you spot it. So it's going to bring up second down. This is an incredible field position for the Jaguars, and if they can capitalize on this, we should have a good game, at least for a little while longer. I'm thinking it's probably going to stay close for a little while, but who knows? Who knows? Okay, Trevor Lawrence with a man on either side of him sends another man in motion around him. He takes a snap. He throws another little screen pass to 39, who's going to hit 20, who's going to hit Justin Reed. 39 is Jamal Agnew. Gets a little screen pass to him, running a little route outside on a motion. Hits Jamal Agnew. Jamal Agnew hits Justin Reed and is knocked down just 1 yard short of the first down. So this can bring down 3rd down and 1. Jacksonville very, very easily within field goal range. But knowing Doug Peterson, he might just, if it's 4th and 1, he might just decide, now we're going for it. Okay, well, just Trevor Lawrence under center. He's going to hand it off. ETN breaking tackles. He's got the first. He's down to the 15, almost all the way to the 10. So this can bring up first down for Jacksonville, well within the red zone, almost at the 10-yard line. That's an incredible play by Jacksonville. He just, blocking for the Jacksonville O-line was phenomenal. He is able to get through, just a little side step, making sure he's trying to find the hole, and gets down to the 10, but finally gets tackled by Jeremiah Ledbetter, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. Okay, but Jacksonville hands it off again. Ooh, back to ETN, but he only gets 1. So, I was looking at the wrong team. Sorry. He gets tackled not by that dude, by Brandon Williams? No, that still seems wrong. Oh, there's 2 98s. Tershawn Wharton is, I'm thinking, who tackled Travis Etienne on the last play. But this play, he only gets 1 yard. He doesn't go very far. Alright, so Jacksonville looking to capitalize on the incredible field position. It's going to be 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line. So they still can technically get another first down, but, I mean, there's no need for it if you can just get in the end zone. They have 1 yard. Okay, he takes the snap. He's looking. He's firing. He's throwing it up. It's a little toss. And does he come down with it? It looks like he did. And that's a Jacksonville touchdown to Christian Kirk. So, yeah, like I said, it might stay pretty close. It might stay pretty close. I'm kind of hoping it does. That'd be nice. So it's 7-6 Chiefs right now, but after this field goal, we might see Jacksonville tie the game. Yeah, Christian Kirk. It looks like he got both feet down. It's a nice toss out to the right side, looking for that corner of the end zone. That's 1 foot. That's the 2nd foot. Kick is up, and it's good. It's good enough to score. It's good enough to score. So we're tied now. 7-7. Chiefs and Jags. Okay. Ooh, okay. Not gonna make any big assumptions right now. It's just still the beginning of the game. We're still in the first quarter. But it's good to see that we're in the first quarter and both teams have scored and it's tied. That's pretty cool. That hopefully that means it's gonna be a close game. I'd like to see the upset because that would be like a big story, and very thankful for Doug Peterson and all he's done for the Eagles organization. So it'd be nice to see him, get success. But I'm just really mostly just looking for a good game. Now, who would I rather play in the playoffs if I had to play one of them? Probably the Jaguars. Definitely, I'd rather play the Jaguars. But I'm not too concerned because first we got to get past all the NFC teams before we play any AFC teams. So even if the Jaguars win this game, they could lose next week against whoever wins between the Bills and the Bengals, which that should be a good game. That one, I'm looking forward to that one too. But it's good to see the game's close. That's all I'm worried about. It's just a close game. But once again, I should be changing the possessions. It's no longer held by the Jags. It's held by the Chiefs. Chiefs are about to get the ball. See if it works out. Because I'm very, very doubtful that there's going to be any type of onside anythings. Not this early in the game. Not with this close. There's no need for it. So I'm going to guess the Chiefs are going to get the ball back. Pretty certain the Chiefs are getting the ball back. Daggone. I just want to say, I think I was lied to. I was told, I was listening to a little bit of the pregame stuff, and I was told that it's supposed to be snowing in Kansas City. I'm not seeing any snow. There's no snow on the field. There's no snow flurries coming down in front of the camera. Nothing like that. So I'm thinking I was a little lied to. What happened to the audio? Why is there no audio now? I mean, I don't necessarily need it, but it's nice because it helps with this determining what player's doing what, because they know better than we do because they're like there. So I try to listen to what they have to say because I'm be like, oh yeah, then okay, so that's them and that's them. All right, I'm gonna see. What is it snowing? Okay, kick is off. It's a touchback, so Kansas City has the ball. Let's see. Is it snowing in Kansas City, Missouri? No, it is drizzling. Dadgummit, I was lied to. Patrick Mahomes under center, sending a man in motion really fast, looking, running, scrambling, gonna run, and he's got the ball. He ran in front of the line, so he's gonna run with it. He's finally tackled. All of that for a gain of 6. But there's a flag on the play. Let's see what that's about. It's holding on the defense. Ooh. That's going to give a little extra movement for Kansas City. On Devin Lloyd. Holding on Devin Lloyd. Alright. So, we're now at the 35 of Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes shotgun, sends a man in motion, looking, throws a little screen route, gets, are they going to give him 6? They gave him 6. And that was your favorite Kansas City. That is not who that was. Was it 20? Pretty sure I heard somebody say it was Kadarius Toney, which is 19. So I don't know why I thought it was anything other than that, but they gave him 6, so it's 2nd and 4 at the 41. Okay, Patrick Mahomes takes a direct snap, looks, throws it to Kelsey, not Kansas City, throws it to Kelsey short, and he's tackled for a loss of 4. So that's going to bring up 3rd down and long. 3rd down and probably 8, maybe 7. We'll see when they finally tell us what it is. Yeah. He threw it to Kelsey way behind the line because there's probably a dump off man, and he just was not able to beat. I don't think I'm looking at the wrong sheet again. Why do I keep looking at the wrong people? He takes the snap, he's looking, he's being pressured, he's scrambling, he throws it over the middle, and it's caught by 84, which is Malik. 84 is not Malik Herring. That's 94. That is not Justin Watson. Okay. It's called by Justin Watson. I don't know why there's multiple numbers that are the same on here. It makes no sense to me. But, he scrambled a bunch and finally found a man open in the middle of the field. And that's going to be 1st down for all you Kansas City fans. You're welcome. Direct from Patrick Mahomes. So, what was it? I think Robertson Harris was the guy who tackled Kelsey behind the line. Pretty sure that was who it was because he had a hyphen in his name. I saw it on his jersey. But the snap is taken. Holmes is looking. Patrick Mahomes, not Holmes. He throws it right over the middle, and it's caught by 85. Blake Bellin. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Patrick Mahomes is looking like he's hurt. He is limping. That's not good. That's not good. He got hit after the throw and got drugged down. Oh, yeah, man landed on his who's that? Key. Arden Key landed on his right foot, and 98 they're both trying to tackle him. So Arden Key lands on his right foot, and was it Justin Peters is pulling him down from the other side? Where's Peters? So, yeah, he's hurt. He's grabbing his knee. That's not a good sign. Definitely not for, it said Peters on the back of his, oh, it's the last dude, Corey Peters. It's not a good thing for Kansas City. He's not it's not a bad injury. Well, it could be a tear or something, which is not going to be good. Yeah. Mahomes is running back out on the field. He's limping everywhere, but he's getting back out on the field. What are you doing? My boy, you got to get... What are you doing? Well, this isn't safe. He ran back out on the field, and he's going back out to quarterback. So, he's going to be under center, but he's not going to be able to run very much because he's limping pretty bad. He's limping pretty bad. So, Jacksonville's defense is probably going to try to take advantage of that. He's going to hand it off, which he should. And so, he gets about 3. McKinnon gets about 3. So, that's going to bring up 3rd down and short. But, yeah, I think what it was is the other quarterback isn't warmed up enough. So, yeah, they just ran him out there. He handed it off, and he's hopping while he's handing it off. He's hopping on his left foot while he's handing off to McKinnon. So something in his right knee is seriously bad. He's still out there on the field. It's 3rd down and 2. What is he doing? What are they thinking? They're probably gonna hand it off again. They have to, and they do. Back to McKinnon, and he's got enough for the first, I think. We'll see where the refs put it. He hit a brick wall right near the 1st down yard line. And it looks like they should give him enough. Yeah. Yep, they gave him enough. So it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City. Are they going to switch out their quarterback? No. Patrick Mahomes is still on the field. What are you doing? What are they going to expect you to do? You're going to run it, aren't you? You're gonna hand it off. There's 35 seconds left in the first quarter. So what they're gonna do is probably just leave him in there until the quarter ends. Let the backup QB. He's got the ball. He's looking. He's throwing it over the middle, and it's caught by Kelsey, who gets hit, and he's down with about 3 to go to the first. Okay. So they did throw it. Patrick Mahomes is coming off the field. They're going to let the clock run out, and then they're going to change teams. Also, I just realized that the Kansas City Chiefs used a timeout to look at Patrick Mahomes, and so now they don't have a timeout. All right. So when it's the end of the first quarter, game is tied. Patrick Mahomes is hurt, which is not good. Nothing is good. It's good. It's good that it's tied because I mean it's a close game, but it's not good for the Kansas City Chiefs that Patrick Mahomes is hurt, because that means they're gonna have problems. Okay. So we're looking like we're about to go into the second quarter with bad things for Kansas City. And he was in the pocket. He wasn't scrambling. He'd scrambled a few times, got hit a few times, but he was in the pocket trying to, making a pass in the pocket or behind the backfield. He's not necessarily trying to run for anything. He might be scrambling to extend the play, but he's not doing anything other than that. And so, yeah, you can't say it's because he was trying to run with it, because Patrick Mahomes isn't really a dual threat quarterback anyway. He can scramble and get around on the sides, but he doesn't really just take off running very much. He's gonna extend the play. He can run enough to extend the play, but he doesn't really take off downfield. Where the heck is... Oh, it's in utilities. I'm going to try to turn this light down a little bit, but it may not work. It may not let me connect to it, because I think I've changed internets with it a few times. So, that's not good. Yep, nope, it's not going to let me do it. Okay, let me see if I can... But I have to press reset on it. Let me see if I can try to... Pretty sure there's a reset button. Oh, it's right there. I'm trying to fix this because I feel like it's really bright, but I can't change it. Whoa, strobe. Oh, there we go. Yeah. So, right now they're taping Patrick Mahomes' ankle. So, they're probably going to try to get him to come back in the game, but with how much he's limping, I don't know, he was holding his knee. Okay, so they have the ball back. They have the ball back. He throws it to Sky Moore on a little screen, and he tries to get forward, but he's there's too many defenders there, and they just keep pelting him backwards. So it's a third down, and it's a gain of probably nothing. Probably not a loss either, just because I think forward progression gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but nothing really other than that. That's already a lot more or less bright, so that probably is going to help. Yeah. There we go. That's good. Patrick Mahomes in the backfield. Okay, he's going to take the snap. He's looking. He's hopping around. He's looking. He's scrambling forward. Ooh! Is that an incomplete pass? It went forward, so I'm thinking it's going to be it's an incomplete pass, so that's going to bring up fourth down. He went to pump fake it, and it fell out of his hands. Oh yeah, that's incomplete. So the arm's going forward, but it's like a pump fake, and he was going to try to stop it, and it fell out of his hands. That's why when I pump fake, I use that other hand. I go pop, pop, and I mean it gives away the pump fake, but I use that. So Kansas City is about to try to go for a it's 50 yards field goal from the left hash. It's up. It's got the accuracy, and it's good. So, no, dang So that's going to be 10 for your Kansas City Chiefs. Not good signs for them, though. Patrick Mahomes is injured, and he's doing stuff not Patrick Mahomes like, not NFL QB like. I don't know how often NFL QBs drop a pump fake. Luckily, it was called an incomplete pass, and it was not. Well, luckily for them, it was called an incomplete pass, and it was not called a fumble, like some people were hoping it would be called. Especially like the defense was hoping it would be called a fumble. But luckily for this Chiefs, it was not called a fumble. It was called an incomplete pass. That is not what I wanted to do, thank you, and you know it. I'm just trying to... What if I just, like, do that instead and then pull... No, stop that. I'm not telling you to come in that far. Why are you doing that? I'm not clicking on the outside one. I'm clicking on the inside one. That's so stupid. Whatever. I want to get rid of this. I'm going to get rid of that. And maybe it'll stop. Get rid of the frame. I don't know why I need a frame for it anyway. Go do that. No. This. There you go. There you go. Okay, this literally didn't change much of nothing that I was planning on changing. There we go. It's fine. Just leave it. Leave it. Just leaving it. I'm just gonna leave it. Alright. Still pretty close. I'm happy about that. I'm very happy about that. If it wasn't close, I'd be upset. But, oof, man, oof. It's I don't know. It was one dude fell on his ankle, like twisted his ankle sideways. The other dude was trying to pull him another direction, and so Patrick Mahomes' whole leg bent and was at looked like a freaking archway. I hope he's flexible, because otherwise that pops. That's done. That pops. That's why I'm thinking he's limping a lot, and I don't understand. I mean, I know that you're like, we're in this to win this. We gotta keep our best guy out there, but what if he's not there for the next game because he tore something? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if he can't be there for the? Well, then it's like, I guess you could say then it's, well, why not? If he can't be there for the next game, we could just try to win this game and then hope our backup can win us the next game. Or let your backup come in now. It's kicked off and it's a touchback, by the way. So, change of position. Wouldn't you want your backup to start getting ready in a playoff game? That is not what I clicked. There we go. I'll move that over a little bit. Yeah. So, oof. Yeah. It's gonna start swelling up too. Okay. Trevor Lawrence throws a short little screen off to the left side to ETN, who looks like 9. He's able to get around some dudes and get up to about 9, so it's going to be second and short. Patrick Mahomes is standing on the sidelines, so hopefully he's probably trying to keep it warm. It's like second inches. There's less than a yard away from the first down. So, Trevor Lawrence is going to QB sneak forward, a normal QB sneak, not a rugby QB sneak. So he gets plenty of yards. So they have the first. Okay. Patrick Mahomes still standing on the sidelines. I think somebody said he refuses to sit down because he probably thinks with that knee, if he sits down, he's not going to be able to stand back up as long as he keeps it flexed and straight. Trevor Lawrence under center. He's going to take the snap, goes to hand it off, and that's Hasty, who looks like he's got plenty. He's all the way to the 40 of the Kansas City Chiefs. It's first down, Jacksonville. As a Kansas City fan, is this where you start to get a little nervous? Not really. I probably wouldn't. Not yet. I'd be upset with the defense giving away a lot of running plays, very easy running plays. And so Jacksonville, coming off a big win last week, is gonna, they're gonna try to tear you up. It looks like Jacksonville might be able to run a pretty good bit on you. So that's one thing I'd look at as Kansas City. Trevor Lawrence again under center. He's running back. It's going to be a play action. He's scrolling out to his right. He dumps it off to his tight end, number 17. I'm pretty sure that's Evan Ingram. And that's going to bring up first down Jacksonville. He dives for the first down and is able to get it. But Trevor Lawrence, that pocket almost immediately let people in. And so he had two guys on him right before he threw it. But he was able to get it off in time to Ingram, who was able to get a first down before diving out of bounds. So it's 1st and 10 Jacksonville at the Kansas City 30. Trevor Lawrence is going to take it, throw a screen to his left to Zay Jones, and he gets about 5. Gets roughly 5. All right. So second down and medium. So it's looking like Jacksonville might be able to. I mean, they're well within. Well, I say well within. They're within scoring range, so they're going to get something. I don't know how much they're going to get, but they should be able to get something. Yeah. So they're at the 25 of the Chiefs. They went down the field fast. Trevor Lawrence, taking the snap. He's looking. He's rolling to his right. He's still looking. He's still rolling. He gets hit. He throws it. It's out of bounds, and it's thrown away. There is a flag on the play. So it's going to bring up third down unless this flag is on the defense. But I don't know. We'll see what they call it on. Did I say it looks like it's on the defense? I don't know. I don't know who it's on. We'll see. It might be holding offense. Who knows? Tripping on the offense. Little, number 72, tripped somebody. Walker Little purposefully tried to trip someone. How dare he? So, why is tripping illegal? Like, that's actually, honest curiosity. I don't see why, or, I don't know. I feel like it should just be, I don't know. I'm not going to speculate on it. Trevor Lawrence is about to get the snap. He's looking, he's scrambling, he's hit, and he's taken down in the backfield. That's going to be a sack for a loss of about 4. So it's going to be 4th down and long. No, 3rd down. Sorry, not 4th down. 3rd down and long. 3rd down and very long, extremely long. It's going to be like 3rd and 20 almost. Oh, no. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence just unable to find anybody, and the pocket collapses all around him. Number 55 with the sack. Frank Clark able to get around on that left end. Ooh, Patrick Mahomes not happy because they're sending him to the locker room. Trevor Lawrence with the ball. He's looking, pocket collapsing. He's scrambling out to his left, almost gets hit. He's throwing it, and it hits Hasty and bounces off. So it's 4th and 19. We'll see what they decide to do. Yeah. They're going to try to punt it. They're going to have to punt it. So it looks like it's switching back over to the Chiefs. But Patrick Mahomes has been sent to the locker room, which is not a good sign for the Chiefs. Not a good sign at all. Why are you doing everything? Can I Control Z that back to where it was? I can. Ooh, punt down to the 1-yard line. That's really good for the Jaguars. Can you do what I want you to do, please? Thank you. Just go right there. Yeah, Patrick Mahomes is headed to the locker room. Kansas City fans, Patrick Mahomes is headed to the locker room. So, that's not a good sign for Chiefs. Because that means he's going to get x-rays, he's going to get checked out, they're going to send him to the trainer's office. I mean, I don't know if he has x-ray. I don't know. I've heard them talk about, like, them having to get x-rays, like, at the stadium. So, So, do they have x-rays in the stadium? I want to say I've heard something like that before. And so I'm going to say yes. Maybe. Say yes. So he's probably going to get x-rays. I mean, I figured the training staff probably has an x-ray machine there. Especially if, you know, multi-million-dollar franchise. Which wouldn't surprise me, especially with how successful they've been lately. So he's probably going to go get some x-rays done, get the training staff to look at his knee and his ankle or whatever's hurt. I mean, they taped his ankle, and he was holding onto his knee. So I'm still trying to figure out what part of him is injured. Let's see. Trying to figure out nothing. I'm not trying to figure out anything because I really don't care that much. Because it's a bad sign if he's going to the locker room. It's just a bad sign in general. So, hello? Oh, you're back. Yes. Yeah.
Can you turn the camera off?
No.
Why not?
Because this one's on YouTube for the game.
Oh.
So the camera has to stay on. Hello. You look creepy. Just looking in the... Run. You better run. I can't turn this one. Well, it was supposedly snowing in Kansas City, and I'm watching the Kansas City Jaguars game, so I was going to wear a jacket to be like, oh, it's super cold, but I was kind of actually cold, though, and this is helping. Number 4, I don't know who that is, the backup quarterback, throws it over the middle to Kelsey. Who's number 4? Who's their backup quarterback? Chad Henne. I should have known that. But yeah, no, you peeking halfway through the door was kind of creepy looking. Because I saw it like right there on the screen, and I was just like, ugh. How was work?
It was alright.
It's good.
I'm tired.
I bet.
I'm going to take a nap.
Yeah, I don't know why you came in here because we hadn't seen on camera to go back out again. Henne taking the snap, goes to hand it off. He's got room. He gets the first down and a few more, and that was Isaiah Pacheco. So, if Jacksonville can stop the Kansas City Chiefs here, they're going to have incredible field position again. Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, there's a lot of hands at the face on that tackle. I don't know if they ever grabbed the face mask, but somebody's hands are in his face. Okay, handoff. They're going to hand it off again. It's back to Pacheco. He gets several. If they're going to keep winning by running it on first down like this, then they're going to chip at the clock. They're not going to let Jacksonville back on the field, their offense back on the field. Their defense is going to stay on the field. Trust me, I know this very well because as an Eagles fan, we see this all the time. Freaking Philadelphia sees it all the time because that's how teams figure what we have to do to beat Philadelphia. We have to run it all over them, which isn't hard to do, and don't let their offense on the field. Now it's just score and you'll probably beat us. Not really. We're still better than that. Henne takes the snap. He's looking. He's firing over the middle. It's hit. Oh, it's almost picked. It was tipped up and almost picked by Foy Oluokun. I don't know how I butchered that name, but nearly picked off. If he'd come down with it, that would have been a big play. Yeah, Henne throws it over the middle, looking for 83. Looking for Noah Gray. And it just gets tipped. Gets tipped up and almost picked. Alright. Henne back again. It's 3rd down and 3 from the 23. Their own 23. Henney takes a snap. He's rolling to his right. He's throwing it. Wide open man who catches it. Plenty enough for the first down, bringing them up to... Let's see, who was that? Who was that? Who the heck was that? That wasn't Sky Moore, was it? It might have been Sky Moore. Hold on, I'm about to figure it out. Throw to the right to number 19. Kadarius Toney. Excuse me. I thought it was 29, and I was like, I don't think it's a defensive back that caught that. I don't think that Chris Lamons. Henney, shotgun. He's gonna keep talking and take the snap. He's looking. He's firing to the right. It's caught by Kelsey, but he's immediately taken to the ground. It's gonna bring up second down and medium. And the Chiefs seem to still be able to move. But, Patrick Mahomes is back on the sidelines, by the way. Yeah, so they're at the 35. They're on 35 now. So there's still plenty of field to go. But they look like they're able to continue to move pretty good. Jacksonville really needed to stop them. Really still needs to stop them. Because if you let the Chiefs go up on you again and they feel very free to run, Jacksonville has let a lot of runs through. It's a snap. It's a handoff to the right side. He's going to try to get the first. He doesn't. He's stopped before the first down after a gain of 2. So it's going to be third down and little less than medium. Pretty like between short and medium. Probably like third down and 4. Third down and 3.5. Third down and 4. Third down and 3 3/4. But yeah. And the handoff was to Sky Moore on what is it called? I can't think of the name of it. He sent a man in motion, a wide receiver in motion from one side to the other. Is it a jet screen? I don't know. There whistles being blown. That is a timeout. Kansas City Chiefs. They're down to 1 timeout. They've used 2. It's getting pretty close to halftime, if I'm not mistaken. But this game's going to be close, and this is what I was hoping for, and it looks like this is what we're going to get. We're going to get a pretty close game. Fairly close game. It's 10-7. Chiefs still have a long way to go before half, and they don't have very long before half. I don't think. I don't know. It's actually honestly pretty hard to take in all the information. Try to get all the information in. My hair is just long enough to where the curls are starting to come back in places, or in like cowlicks especially. So like there's one there, can't get that to go down. There's like one up here I think, and there's another one like back on this side that's doing it, like right here in the back. It's just I have a bunch of cowlicks, but I was lucky to be born with curly hair, but it's still not long enough for the hair to actually all curl up. It's still pretty straight, but I think it's starting to curl. So I don't know, because like this right here is the worst length for my hair, because it's not curly and cowlicks are everywhere. Probably because I have curly hair. I probably have so many cowlicks because I have curly hair, and that's just my hair trying to curl back up again in certain spots when my hair is just curlier than other parts of my hair, which makes sense, I guess, but it's probably wrong. I figure it's probably wrong. I should switch the Jaguars. All eyes on us. Let's see. I'm gonna try to do that. Nah, I liked it better the other way. Just leave it like that. I like it better like this. What if I did that with the other team? Whoops, that was the wrong thing. Oh no. Pick the wrong part. Ooh, yeah, I like that. Okay, we're gonna go with that. Just a little change. It's fine. All right, still got Henne on the field. Patrick Mahomes is on the sidelines now, but whatever they saw, they didn't like. So Henne is still on the field. It's going to be 3rd down and 3 from their own 38. Henne with a man on either side of him never mind, he now only has a man on the left side. He's looking, he's going to throw it right over the middle to Kelsey, who's going to break a tackle, turn around, and jump far enough for the first down, but there is a flag on the play. Whoa. The personal foul roughing the passer defense, so it's going to add on to the end of the play. But one of the officials' microphone... Oh, that was on Bushman, by the way. Number 49, Bushman. They said Bushman. They're saying Key. 49 would be Key. I don't know who said Bushman. That's... This whole not pass interference. Roughing the passer call. Like... He just got the ball out, and then he hit him. But they're probably looking at, like, where he hit him at, like, because he's hitting pretty close to the head, if not tapped his head. So that's probably why they called it. Which that one, I guess, makes a little bit more sense. But he had just got the ball out. But he's looking now, again, to try to pass again. Over the middle, it's incomplete. Intended for the tight end. Scroll too far. Blake Bell. But it's incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd and 10. Yep. There's 5:22 left in the second quarter, so it's not as close to halftime as I thought it was. Never mind. Like I said, it's really hard taking in a bunch of information. There's about 10 seconds left on the play clock, but they should be able to get it off in time. Henne is going to hand it off, and he hits a wall but spins around it, and he's off to the races. That's the 15, the 10, the 5. Knocked out of bounds right before the end zone. That is Pacheco with an incredible run for the Kansas City Chiefs. That's actually a really good run. Holy crap. He got I think he got inside the 5. He hit the back of his own blocker and then ran to the outside and took off. He hit the back of Trey Smith and was just like, okay, and then turned and ran. So Pacheco off to the races. Finally got tackled by Campbell. All right, so they're inside the 5. They're at the 4. Henne takes the snap, hands it off again. He's going to find the right side. He's going to get tackled at about the 1, not quite far enough to get into the end zone. Jacksonville needs to stop here. Jacksonville needs to stop. This Jacksonville defense is a little porous to run games. Sounds a bit like my team. Not good. Yeah, no, Jacksonville is a oof. So they may not have a problem having Henne back there. Like, I don't know how good Henne is as a backup. I don't know how good Henne is. But we know he's not Patrick Mahomes. Otherwise, he'd be starting if he was better than Patrick Mahomes. He's probably not even. I know for a fact he's not even close. But he's back. He's throwing it. It's a little screen pass to Kelsey, who's into the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. So that's gonna put Kansas City a little bit further out in front of the Jags, who need to stop them from doing scoring plays. Even when Patrick Mahomes got hurt, they still scored a field goal. Like when he was out there injured, they still scored a field goal, even though he got injured right next to field goal range, and then they just handed it off, and they were able to run it for a good while. Yeah, Henne to Kelsey. Kelsey runs 2 yards, gets into the end zone. Now we're waiting for the field goal to see if it's going to be 17-7. It's down. It's whistles being blown. The kick is good, but there's a flag. Let's see who it's on. We're looking for another kicking ball. False start. Offense. 5-yard penalty still kicking. So, yeah. So, the kick is not good yet. It was a good kick, but it was a false start, so they get pushed back 5 yards. Still should be an easy kick for him to make. He honestly probably is glad he got pushed back 5 yards. But the kick is up. It's got the accuracy. It's got the distance. That's a good kick. It is 17-7 Kansas City Chiefs. Okay, I know you're excited, Mahomes, but you should probably calm down a little bit, especially with that knee the way it is. He was like celebrating whenever they scored the touchdown. Because, they're still going to try to win. I'm just curious at now I'm sure they're probably we have to wait for the results to come back because it's like a whole doctor's office in there probably. But he was grabbing his knee, he was limping, and they wrapped his ankle. So, because it looked like he twisted his ankle. But then it also looked like he could have popped something in his knee. Or both. Which is worst case scenario. Him getting hurt is worst case scenario for Kansas City. But both of those things happening. Tearing up multiple parts of his knee is worst case scenario for Patrick Mahomes. And getting better. Probably. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I'm going to stop talking about it. But all I know is they seem like they're still going to be doing pretty good without Patrick Mahomes in there because they have scored a touchdown with Henne and Travis Kelce. I mean, all you need is Travis Kelce, and you're going to score touchdowns. But yeah, one of the best offenses in the league, one of the most explosive offenses in the league, have scored every single time they've touched the ball. Jacksonville has touched the ball 3 times, scored once. I will say, though, there was one play, Henne almost threw a pick, got tipped up, and it was almost picked off, which is going to be really bad if that seems to be a constant problem. Now, it was one time, and I'm sure that's probably not a new thing for any Kansas City Chiefs team, so who knows. That may be the only time during the game where he almost throws a pick or even gets close. Let's see. Still waiting. I need to change the possession. I also need to figure out how to spell that. Because I keep wanting to call it position, but I know it's not position. How do you spell position? Why do I not? I know how to spell possession. Well, apparently I don't, actually, because I've spelled it wrong several times. Possession. Oh, I'm using dadgummit. Okay, the kick is up. It's heading towards Jacksonville. It looks like it's going to be a touchback. So yeah, Jacksonville is not able to try to do what they did earlier again, which for good reason. But after halftime, they might be able to. They should be able to. All right, so we'll see. They're showing a little graphic right now, so you have to wait to see. Okay, now possession spelled correctly. That helps me in my mental state. Alright, Jacksonville has the ball back. Let's see if they're able to capitalize with it this time. They've only been able to do it once out of 3. Trevor Lawrence has the ball. He's running to his right, little QB option. He realizes he's not going to make it very far. Dumps it off. Gets about 5. That is ETN who ran with that. I didn't say Trevor Lawrence, right? I don't know why. I want to say called him Travis Kelce. Or Trevor Kelce or something like that. I don't know. There's too many Kelces in football. There's only 2 of them, and that's too many. No. They're both really good players. They're both probably the best at their position. So, I mean, we need more of them. Why is my hair doing that? Stop that. It's handoff to ETN, running up the middle, able to get the first down, and a couple of more. So it's going to bring up 1st down and 10 for your Jacksonville Jaguars at the 37, if my math is correct. All right. Let's see, who had the ball first? Jacksonville had the ball first. So as Jacksonville, you have to score here or Kansas City is going to get the ball back at halftime. You have to score with no time on the clock left, so it's just like a normal, like, continuing play. Trevor Lawrence, looking like he's changing the play a little bit. He's taking the snap. He's running back with it. He's not going to hand it off. He's going to look. He's going to throw it way deep down the field to Kirk, who has everybody beat, but he drops the ball. If he comes down with it, they're in the red zone. He had everyone beat. Perfect pass right to him. He just needs to come down with it. He just needs to come down with it, and he does not do it. Looks like it falls in between his arms. It hits his hands and then falls in between his arms. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Trevor Lawrence going to hand it off to Etienne, who gets 3. So it's 3rd down and 7. But, yeah, they're probably not going to call another play before the 2-minute warning. Because if they get a first down, they have 2 timeouts, and they're going to use the 2-minute warning as a timeout. So, but they need to get the first down. And they don't want to let the Kansas City Chiefs use the 2-minute warning as a timeout. So they're going to use it as their own timeout. But that brings us to the 2-minute warning. There's 2 minutes left in the first half. The game is 17-7. Jacksonville, if they get a first down here, have a chance to get it closer before halftime. Because that's the problem for Jacksonville. You got to remember, they get the ball back after halftime. So you need to score with almost no time left on the clock. So that way it's basically like any other touchdown in the game or any other field goal. You make it, and then what happens? You kick it off. So it's just like score a touchdown, probably enough time to kick it off once, and then let them do one play, and then you have to kick it back off again. Like, don't give them the chance to score before halftime. You have to score before halftime, and then don't give them a chance to score before halftime. Not based on your defense, but based on how much time is on the clock and how many yards they would have to go in one play. Or just have it to where the field goal takes off the rest of the time. Squib it with like 4 seconds left on the clock. They may have 1 second on offense to do a play. Now, they're going to be closer, but, I mean, a good squib kick will make it like touchdown or nothing with 1 second left on the clock. So, we got to wait for commercials again, though. I'm not going to go on a whole rant about that again. It's fine. Ooh, I will be right back. I need to go tell her that the stuff in the washing machine is not washed. It needs to be washed. Okay, she's been informed. I'm back. Right. Okay. Ooh, we're back out on the field. Perfect timing. Kansas City is making it very loud. Alright. Here we go. Trevor Lawrence in the backfield. Oop, he's changing stuff. It's 3rd and 6. They got it. They got to score. I mean, not score. They need the first down. He's going to throw it over the middle. It's caught by Christian Kirk to the Kansas City 40. That is a first down for Jacksonville. This is big stuff right here. I know it's only going into halftime, but this is big stuff. Like, you need that first down. Christian Kirk able to hold on to that one. He's probably beating himself up about that drop from earlier, but he's able to hold on to that one. Quality, come on, you've been doing so good this whole time. It's a snap, he's looking, he's throwing it, it's caught to Christian Kirk, and he gets out of bounds right before the first down. I'm having to use my ears more than my eyes for this sometimes, because the quality's been good for a while so far, and now it's just again. But it looks like it's getting better. But probably during the plays, it's going to go to trash, and I'm going to have to use my ears more than I use my eyeballs. But 2nd and 3, they're on Kansas City side. He ran out of bounds, so the clock is stopped at 1:30. Trevor Lawrence, trying to get somebody to jump. There's 5 seconds left on the play clock. He takes a snap. He's looking, pocket collapsing. He's running to his left. He tosses it over a man to 22, who gets the first down, +5, and then runs out of bounds. That is Jermichael Hasty. He just tosses it over Clark. Just tosses it right over Clark's head and right to Jamal Hasty, who gets the first down. That was a good pass. Good passing catch. He gets 4 extra. But it's 1st and 10. There's 1:24 left on the clock because they stopped the clock again. As Jacksonville, you probably don't really need... Well, you probably do need to be stopping the clock, but only with timeouts when you need it. Because you want them to not have any time left on the clock. But it's better to run out of bounds and get freaking murdered by somebody, so that makes sense. Okay, he takes a snap. He hands it off to Hasty again, who gets 4. Yep, clock is still running. Jacksonville should be within field goal range. Probably long field goal range, but field goal range. Oh, they're well within field goal range. They're at the 27. Trevor Lawrence changing the play. They got a minute left on the clock. He takes a snap. He's looking. It's over the middle to Kirk, who doesn't have the first down, but it's going to bring up a 3rd and 3. Are they going to use a timeout here? There's 50 seconds on the clock, and it's ticking. Ooh, it's down to like 40 seconds left. Like I said, they're right outside the 20. They need 2 for it. Snapped. He's looking to throw it. He throws it over the middle, and it's not caught. It's incomplete. It's intended for Kirk. So it's 4th and 2. 31 seconds left on the clock. Looks like the kicker might be out there. Think the kicker is out there. So it looks like they're going to kick. Riley Patterson looking to drive one through the uprights, hopefully. For Jacksonville, hopefully. And it's up. It's close, but it is good. So that's going to make this 7 points. It's going to be 17-10. So, yep, Patterson hit it. They get 3 extra points. Now it's 17-10. 31 seconds left? Is it still 31 seconds? Or do field goals take time off the clock? Probably. I'd figure they probably would. So it's probably like 29 seconds. Probably only takes like 2 seconds off the clock. I know it wouldn't take much if it does. So, this is probably when you try to kick a touchback. You don't really try to squib it. You just kick a touchback or kick it to the 1, maybe. I would probably try to kick it to the 1 and then tackle him behind the 25. And then, but then at the same time, it's like, well, what if you can't tackle him? What if he just takes off and goes all the way down the field or gets them super far and gives them good field position? It's like, or you just immediately give them it's like either immediately give them 25 yards or take your chances at giving them less, the same amount, or more. A lot of people are like, I'm not going to risk it. Just give them 1. Just give them the 25. I don't think. What do you do here as Jacksonville doing the kickoff? Definitely, I know for a fact you're not on-siding it. It's just, do you squib it, kick a normal kick, but try to get the touchback, or try to tackle him before the 25, or risk him getting extra yards? What do you do as Jacksonville? It's like, if you trust your kickoff team, then, why not tackle him before the 25? But even if you trust your kickoff team, it's like, weird stuff can still happen. We all know that. I do not want to watch Dak Prescott sleep, please. I'm thinking not squib. No, definitely not squib. It's almost as bad as the onside right now. So it's either try to get it to like the 1 or where he'll actually return it and then take him out before the 25. Try to do that, or just give him the touchback. I'm sure they'll probably just give him the touchback. And then just trust your defense, so you probably have more faith in than your kickoff team. Just stuff. Oh, it's down to 27 seconds. Dang. Took like 4 whole seconds off the clock. Well, the kick is up. Logan Cook is their kickoff guy, but Riley Patterson is their field goal guy? Logan Cook is their punter. Oh, and it's a touchback, by the way. So they did go touchback. We'll see if Mahomes gets back on the field or if it's going to still be Henne. Because it was on the sidelines. I feel like Henne is going to stay in and Patrick Mahomes is going to stay out. Because they're probably going to be like... Yeah. It's a kneel down. Okay, we're going into halftime. They're not even going to try. Okay. So, yeah. Henne stayed out there because they're going to kneel it. We're going into halftime, baby. Going into halftime. Let me change the quarter. Whoops. Ooh, that's not how you spell that. Halftime. Yep. Clock is up. So Chiefs will get the ball in the second half. I didn't change the possession tag on it. Whoops. Chiefs still get it. Yep. This is exactly what you want to do as the Jacksonville Jaguars. Score. Don't give them enough time. And just act like it was just the next part of the score. So, I mean, technically the Chiefs, well, they only had 1 timeout, so it would have taken a lot with only 27 seconds left. So you probably don't really want to try to go down the field. It's probably the smart decision just to burn the clock. Because you get the ball back at halftime. If you had all 3 timeouts, then I'm trying to at least get a field goal. Just saying. Like, at least get a field goal. But, who knows? But with only 1 timeout, no. It's probably best just to kneel it. Alright, well, we got 20 minutes of nothing now. It's pretty close. It's a 1-score game. I mean, technically a 1-score game, but you can also technically score and still not even get close to tying it as Jacksonville if you kick a field goal. So it's technically 1 score, but at the same time, it's just 1 specific score. Wait, hold on a second. Why is 7 points considered 1 score if you technically have to do 2 things that score to be able to tie it? Like, you have to score the touchdown and also score the field goal. And I'm like, I feel like it's probably because you get a field goal chance or a 2-point chance. No matter if you score a touchdown, like you're getting that chance, but you still have to do it. Well, no, okay, never mind. I can see why it's counted as 1 score because you're given the chance to do it. Just like you're given the chance to score a touchdown, but you still could miss it. And you could not get the touchdown, but it's still going to be called a 1-score game. So that makes sense, I guess. So yeah. But only being a 1-score game at halftime. Do we think that that's the case if Patrick Mahomes isn't hurt? Because, I mean, I guess, yeah, because they still scored. Actually, would it be closer if Patrick Mahomes was still in the game? That's a good question. Because Patrick Mahomes might have scored that last touchdown a little sooner Patrick Mahomes might have scored that touchdown than that Henne got them to when Travis Kelce scored whenever Henne threw it to him. Patrick Mahomes might have got them down the field and got them to score a lot faster than Henne did. So that would have given Jacksonville a lot more time left on the clock. And then it's like that fourth down and what was it, 4th down and 3, 4th down and 2 that Jacksonville had. Instead of going for it, they kicked the field goal. If there's more time on the clock, are you gonna do like the announcer said and just run it on 3rd down instead of trying to throw it and it being incomplete? Just run it on 3rd down and then run it again on 4th down. Because I mean, your running game is working. I don't know why they didn't run it there to begin with. Like, I mean, I guess it's more likely for you to be able to catch a pass and get the yards catching a pass than it is for you to get the yards running it. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, they've been running on them pretty good. It's just if Christian Kirk catches that pass, if he catches that, that's a touchdown. Well, the pass itself isn't a touchdown, but they're going to be close enough to plenty of timeouts. They're most likely going to get a touchdown. Unless Kansas City's defense is pretty good in the red zone. If they are. I don't know if they are or not, but if they are, they may be able to stop them. They may be able to stop them. I'm trying to get this cowlick to go down, but it's still not going down. I think the question now is, does Patrick Mahomes come back out after halftime? Is he going to be back out on the field? That's the question. It's a very important question. It's a very big question. Dadgummit. Yeah, it's just my hair is at the perfect length because I have like a cowlick that tries to form like up here, and then I have a cowlick that's like back here. Got like this one right here, and it's just like I can literally make it like go upwards. Like, what is that? It's an eagle's wing. Go Eagles! Caw-caw. Guess it could be like a falcon's wing or something else. Yeah, but as Jacksonville, you can't let them start at their own 2. And then go all the way down the field and score. Like, come on. Are they zoning on defense? Not much. It seems like a lot of it is man. Maybe. I don't know. I might have to pay more attention to that next time they're out on defense. Well, Jacksonville specifically. But it seems like Travis Kelce, who you don't want to be open, seems to be open a pretty good bit. And, not just oh, he beat a man, but, there's nobody around him type of open. Isn't that, the main guy you're going to try to take out of their offense? Other than Patrick Mahomes, but he seems to have already been taken out of it. But in a not good way. But to keep the Kansas City Chiefs offense from firing on all cylinders, the main cylinder in their offense is Travis Kelce, other than Patrick Mahomes. We're talking other than Patrick Mahomes. So I would think you would do more to stop Travis Kelce. You would think. And I think they're and I know you can't just focus on Travis Kelce. You got to focus on everybody. But I don't know. Don't ask me, dude. Don't ask me. Let's see. Curious, how long do y'all think halftime is? I feel like it's a long time. Now, I know I already talked about this, but I'm just curious if halftime is 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Because in high school, without advertisement, it's 15 minutes. In college, with commercials, it's 20 minutes worth of halftime. So I'm wondering if what the NFL is going to do. Because I figure because it's commercials, it's probably going to be 20 minutes, maybe even 25. Because it might continue to go up for more commercials. Because, the NFL is going to get more commercials. People wanting to put commercials on their games than college is. Or most college games. But, I feel like all college games are 20-minute halftimes. So, I guess I technically could time halftime. Just start a time. No, not that. Start a stopwatch timer. Or it's just a stopwatch thing. Not an actual timer. Dadgummit. But, Because I want to have like a decent determinant on how long halftime is going to be, so I know how long I have to talk without a game in the background to actually give me content. But ooh, I didn't think about it. It might be less time. I seriously doubt it. I figure if anything, it's gonna be more time. If it's not the same amount of time as college, it's probably gonna be more time than college. But I don't think it's gonna be less than college, especially less than high school, because high school is only 15 minutes. But yeah, I mean, it looks like the special teams are already out on the field warming up, so looks like it's gonna be pretty close, maybe. Let's see. But I like that it's close. I really do like that it's close. Just curious. Oh crap, I forgot. I need to give them their timeouts back because it's the end of the half. There's one timeout back. There's the other timeout back. And then Jacksonville, you get a timeout back. Okay, and now I need possession should be right. The only thing I need to change is to know like what quarter it is. But I'll wait till closer to game time. They're gonna keep showing this same commercials over and over again, and I have nothing else to do because no one else is here. I'm by myself. No one to talk to during halftime. She probably can't hear me. Hey, now I just have to sit here watching commercials. Watching more and more commercials. Yay. Yippee. I'm having so much fun. Woo. Yay. Yay. It's just, I don't know. This is one of the reasons why I was glad that we stopped getting like Dish and stuff, or satellite, not specifically calling out any companies, but why we stopped when my parents got rid of like that type of stuff a long time ago. Like, I don't know if I was even a teenager yet when they get rid of it. It's because I wasn't too upset about it because way too many commercials. But I did wish we could still watch like football games and stuff. I don't know. But yeah. And like baseball, just sports in general, like baseball. Why can't I think of any other sports? Baseball, football, maybe even some basketball. I might have gotten into basketball a lot more had I been able to do that. That's one of the problems with getting rid of TV. Can't watch sports. It kind of sucks. But, yeah, I had to find my own ways to watch it. I had to get other ways of watching it. Find other ways of watching it. Be the other way of watching it. Connect myself to the grid. Like, my own body to the grid. Plug a LAN cable up my butthole. Try to get into it. Well, we're 4.5 minutes into halftime. Not really. It took a while before I started the timer or stopwatch. So who knows? It's probably just another like 3 minutes because I don't know how long I waited before I started the timer. Stopwatch, not timer. It's not a freaking timer, stupid. But again, one of the big questions about Patrick Mahomes. But everybody's probably talking about that, so you're probably sick and tired of hearing, it's like, what is going to happen to Patrick Mahomes? Is he going to come back? Is he going to still be hurt? Like, what's going to happen to him? I don't know. Do you think Patrick Mahomes is really needed by the Chiefs? I'm talking about this game specifically. I know if they want to win the Super Bowl, they're probably definitely going to need Patrick Mahomes. But do you think they can still win this game without having Patrick Mahomes? Is the offense going to really stall with Henne back there? How good is Henne? Is Henne good enough to start for other teams, and he's just not starting for the Kansas City Chiefs because Patrick Mahomes is the starter? Looks like we're about to get ready to go. I need to change that quarter. Looks like Patrick Mahomes might be going back out there as the quarterback. Alright, but I got 6.5 minutes on the clock, and they're about to kick off. So it might be just 15 minutes worth of halftime, because there's no way I started a whole 14 minutes after halftime started. There's no way. But, yep, the kick is up. It's going back. He might have just rolled his ankle. It's a touchback. He might not have, sprained it. He might have just, you step on it wrong. Because is it taped up? I think it's taped up. Yeah. Patrick Mahomes is back out there. Why are we giving Brittany more publicity? Right, well, Patrick's back in the backfield, so we don't have to worry about if they can win or not without him, because he's back. Alright, well, he's in the backfield. They're at their own 25. He takes the ball. He's going to hand it off immediately, so Pacheco has it, gain of about 3. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7 if that's the case. Yeah. So, Mahomes looking to take the snap, and now he's got it. He's looking. He's throwing it to the right. He gets his man Kelsey, who's tackled to about 2 yards shy of the first down. So it's gonna bring up 3rd and 8. Let's see if Jacksonville can get a 3 and out right here. It'll be the only time the Chiefs had the ball and didn't score, besides when they knelt the clock out to go into halftime, which I'm probably not really going to count, because it's probably the best idea anyway, because there's no way you're going to get down the field fast enough. It's the only time we're actually trying to make a touchdown, they would get a 3 and out if the Jacksonville Jaguars could stop them here. Oh, it's a 3rd and 1. They moved the ball during the little highlight reel, the play. So he's going to throw it again. He's got a man. He's looking, he's scrambling. He's going to run it himself, and he's going, and he gives himself up. He has the first down, plus about 5 more. So, 1st and 10 Chiefs. And now he's limping again. So, yeah, he just takes off himself and gets it by himself. Gets kicked in the head, though. Somebody was trying not to tackle him, or trying not to hit him, so they tried to jump over him and didn't quite get over him, and they hit him in the head with their shin, which probably hurt them more, but he hands it off this time, and he goes nowhere. McKinnon does not get a single thing. Okay, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Jacksonville has seen 2nd and 10 many times tonight, and still have yet to get them to not score on the third, to not convert a 3rd down conversion. Well, no, they did in the first half. 1 3rd down conversion. They've gotten them to not convert when they had to kick a field goal. So, Mahomes, in the backfield, is going to take the snap, looking to throw, looking to his right, looking down the middle, looking to his left, looking to his right again, throws it, and it's incomplete, intended for Kadarius Toney. He had plenty of time back there. He was looking all over the field. He was able to look to every read first and then finally throw it, and it's incomplete. But that brings up 3rd and 10, if I'm not mistaken. It does. So the Chiefs have 10 yards to go. If Jacksonville gets a stop here, that would be huge. But, I mean, it's the Chiefs, so no one knows. Kelsey all the way out, been sent all the way out to the left, to the near side of the field. Patrick looking, throwing it over the middle, and it's incomplete. It looked like it might have been tipped before it got to Kelsey, but it was intended for Kelsey. They got the stop. It went right through like the defender's hands and then through Kelsey's hands and then hit the ground. Yeah, he tried. He tried right over. Oof. Dang. But that's incomplete. We're going to go to, we're going to start swapping teams now. The punt is up and away. So Jacksonville is going to catch it, and then he's going to run with it, going to the far side of the field, gets to the 15 after stumbling. So Jacksonville has it at their own 15-yard line. Oh. An hour ago. I didn't notice that. Daggum. Thank you, Mason Place, for subscribing. Well, Jaguars have the ball back. It's going to be close. I don't know. Do you think Kenny's going to score there? I mean, that's not really an important question. Because I think we all know, I think everybody knows, it's probably best. It's not probably, it is best to have Patrick Mahomes in there. Because you're just going to, what he can do with the football is way more important than putting Henne out there. So, yeah, I think it's still the right decision for Patrick Mahomes to be out there, unless he can re-injure it. Well, not even re-injure it, because it's definitely injured. If he can make it worse by being out there, if it's just like a sprained ankle, and it's like, you can't really make it worse. I mean, you could break your ankle, that would make it worse. But if it's just like, oh, you kind of stepped on it a little wrong, it's not really sprained, it's just kind of like rolled a little bit. It's going to be uncomfortable, but you probably stop feeling it after about 2 days. If it's something like that, it's like, yeah, it's just going to hurt a little bit. I mean, you can make the injury worse, but you can like always make the injury worse, unless it's torn. If like your ligament's torn, you can't really make that injury worse, but you can ruin other things. Like, you're not going to make that ligament that's torn worse because it's already torn in half, but you're definitely going to be able to make other things worse. So it's like Lane Johnson with that tear in his groin. It's like, he's going to try to play today. I'm pretty sure they said he can't make it worse, but he needs surgery to make it better, and he would be out for months. So, eesh. Hopefully, Patrick Mahomes, for his own sake, isn't like whatever he's hurt with, however he got hurt. Hopefully, for his health's sake and his own sake, it's not too bad. It's something that probably just requires like a few days of rest. Like, cause I know I've rolled my ankles a few times, and like after about 2-3 days, they felt fine. So maybe it's something like that. Hopefully for his sake it's something like that. And hopefully for Kansas City it's just something like that. But Trevor Lawrence under center. Ooh, he crossed the line of scrimmage, but they're not going to call it. They're going to hand it off again. That is hasty with a 5-yard gain. One of the defensive players stepped over the line of scrimmage, but he didn't touch anybody. And he wasn't a lineman, so they probably were like, ooh, because it's like, you can get called offsides, but he's not a lineman, and he didn't touch anybody, so it's probably like he just better get back to his own side before the ball is snapped, or it's going to be offsides. Don't really know if you can get a false start from that. Now, if he just takes off to the quarterback, even though the ball's not started, then probably you're going to get a flag for that one. I don't know. Maybe they missed something. Maybe not. I still have a lot more I have to learn about this. It's a snap. It's a handoff to ETN. He's running to the left side. Gets about 3, maybe 2.5, something like that. So it's going to be up 3rd down and short. Yeah. The running game is really working for him pretty good. Didn't quite get as much that time, but the running game has been working for him pretty good. He just had there's just a blocker was trying to go out and catch it like a safety, and he had a linebacker run in behind him, and kind of like, well, then his blocking was okay. Trevor Lawrence back there by himself. ETN motioning, screen pass to ETN. He's gonna run forward. He's gonna dive through and get the first down. Should be the first down. Yep, they're gonna count it as a first down. So he has the first. I was like, if they don't call this a first down, if I'm the coach, I'm challenging every bit of that. Just had to make sure. Yeah, they screen pass it over the ETN Jr., who dives through people and gets the first down. So it's going to bring up first down at the 25, at their own 25. Just now finally got to the 25. Okay, we're going to hand it off again. He's going to run up the middle. He's going to have plenty of room to get past the first down marker with a few extra. So that's going to bring up another immediate first down for Jacksonville Jaguars. Out in front of their own 35. Getting pretty close to the 40. It's like the 38, 37, 38, something like that. But yeah, no, I'm telling you, if Jacksonville runs the ball, until Kansas City's like, okay, they're going to run it a lot, we're going to try to stop that. Okay, now they're going to hand it off again back to ETN, who's going to slip through some people, get his ankle grabbed, and he's going to go down after a gain of 4. He's at the 40-yard line. I know that for a fact. He's at the 40-yard line. I don't know how much of a gain that was, but he's definitely at the 40. So it's 2nd and 7, so it's a gain of 3. You know, not what I said. Okay, ETN is on the sidelines now. So is Hasty. So, yeah, looking like it's going to be a pass play. Unless he sends a man in motion and does a jet sweep. Trevor Lawrence in shotgun by himself. He takes the snap. He's looking. He fires because it's quick and it's almost picked. Yeah, Lawrence was almost immediately hit as soon as he snapped it. They had freaking Saunders. I guess there's a U in there. I don't know how that works, but he was left completely unblocked, and he runs straight through and hits Trevor Lawrence and knocks him to the ground. Looks about the same as what they did to Patrick Mahomes. Oh yeah, that's the exact same as what they did to Patrick Mahomes, but they didn't flag it. They did not flag that one for some reason. Deserved to be because it was helmet-to-helmet contact. But it's a snap. He's looking. He throws it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Yep. They're probably going to put a lot more pressure on Trevor Lawrence. So they're probably going to punt again. But that Jacksonville's not going to be happy, especially their fans, because they did it was the exact same type of hit. Actually, it was harder this time, what they just did to Trevor Lawrence, and they did not call it. But they did the exact same thing. Jacksonville did the exact same thing earlier. The kick is up to Patrick Mahomes, softer, and even tried to pull up, and they called that one as a pass interference. No, roughing the passer, not pass interference. But he's tackled at around the 20. Yeah, looks like he's like at the 19. But yeah, I don't know why they didn't call that one. They immediately threw the flag whenever it happened to Mahomes. And when it happens to Trevor Lawrence, they're just like, I didn't see it. So it's like, yeah, is it kind of stupid? Like some of these roughing the passer calls, yeah, the helmet-to-helmet contact makes a little bit more sense than the just, some of the other things that they have. But you got to be consistent. Consistency is key. If you're gonna call it for Patrick Mahomes, okay, that's fine. as long as you're also going to call the same thing when it happens to Trevor Lawrence. And they're probably going to be like, oh, well, we didn't see it. We didn't see it. I don't know what you're talking about. And they'll probably say something like, well, he got hit closer to when he was throwing it than Patrick Mahomes did. And it's like, but is that why you call it on Patrick Mahomes? Is that why you call it on him? Or did you call it because the other dude's helmet hit Patrick Mahomes' face mask? Because that exact same thing happened to Trevor Lawrence and you didn't call that one. Just keep it consistent. That's all I'm saying. So, well, it's too late now. Can't really change it. So now we wait. So, how's it going? Oh my goodness. I'm just surprised. Like, I just want to know what happened to Patrick. Like, what exactly. Like, I saw what happened to Patrick Mahomes. I just kind of want to know, like, what his injury is. You know? That's my question. What was his injury? Okay, yep, Doug Peterson is talking with referees trying to figure out what the heck happened. I'm not surprised. All right, Kansas City from their 20. Mahomes going to hand it off. He's going to try to find a lane. Gets tackled after about a run of 3. Up to the 23, and there's 16 left on the clock. So it looks like it was an ankle injury, because that's all that's taped up on him. His ankle is constantly turning. Let's see. Patrick Mahomes and shotgun, the man to his left. He's waiting. There's 5 seconds left on the play clock. And he takes a snap. He's looking. He turns, passes it out to number 10, who's going to hit, spin, and try to get the first down. But let's see if he got it. We're trying to figure it out. We don't know. He went out like right around it. Can't tell if he stepped out before he got to it. I think he might have got it. I think that might be a first down. Oh, that's close. Okay, well, it's called 3rd and inches anyway, so it doesn't matter what he says. And their whistle's being blown. Pacheco is mad at everybody. His own team, the refs, his coach. He's screaming and yelling, and yeah, Kansas City's going to challenge. So they could lose a timeout here if it's considered not past it. But if it is considered past it, then they should keep their timeout. I think it just depends on if that foot went out of bounds. Like, the step he took right before running out of bounds. Did that foot go out or not? That's the curious thing. You know, it's crazy we can't tell because they're at commercial break right now, which is pretty stupid. It's crazy. Okay, but we'll see what they do. Jacksonville needs to stop them. Like, really, really, really needs to stop them. They go up by 2 scores here. Again, this late in the game. Jacksonville, you can still win, but, like, it's going to become difficult. It's going to become difficult. Let's see how my girlfriend reacts whenever I tell her I haven't eaten anything at all today. Which I should have, but I woke up later than I thought. I didn't wake up to my alarm. And so I went in there and started washing dishes, and I was going to get all the dishes washed, and then I was going to be like, okay, when the dishes are washed, I'm going to, like, use something to eat with. And then I got too close to game time, and I had to come in here and make thumbnails and do all that type of stuff, so I have not eaten. Because the grind never stops. But I do not recommend that. Please eat. Please be responsible and eat food. I just want to see how she reacts when I tell her I haven't. Because she's definitely one for, like, you have to get food intake. Not constantly. Like, if you've eaten enough today, then you don't overeat. But ooh, they're saying in the announcer's booth they have an official with them, and they're looking like the ball went out of bounds. Ooh, they did. They called it short. It's 3rd and inches. Can Jacksonville get a stop here? They're not going to, because they did a QB sneak, and they definitely have the first down. Ooh, I don't know. Actually, maybe they might call it short. They might call it short. They might call it short. They did! It's 4th down! They called it short. Oh, yeah. They also... Yeah, Mahomes did not push that. It was Gray. It was not Mahomes that did that. Somebody ran right in front of him. Technically, you know, they usually try to use Kelsey for that, I think, is what I've been told. What I've been told is, they're going to punt it. They're going to punt it on 4th and inches. Like half an inch. Like not even an inch. They did. They punted it away. It's not even a fake. He's going to fair catch it. He caught it at his own 11. They're going to give him the extra 1 yard. Yeah, they caught it at his own 11. They punted it away with 4th and inches. You could run the ball and get that. You don't even have to sneak it. They probably trust their defense to stop the Jaguars' offense. But I'm honestly surprised they didn't get it on 3rd down, much less 4th. Well, I'm surprised they didn't get it on 2nd down. I'm surprised they just didn't get it. Okay, I'm just surprised they didn't get it. Alright, well, Jacksonville has it at the 11. We'll see how far they can get. Ooh, okay. Alright, how's my stream health? It's excellent. Good. Alright, Trevor Lawrence has the snap. He tosses it. Ooh, okay, he's breaking tackles. He was able to get 4 out of nothing. He almost got tackled in the backfield because they had a dude break through the line. He's trying to contemplate everything I was seeing. He almost ran directly into a defensive lineman for Kansas City. Stopped his feet. Juked. Yeah, she hasn't responded. She probably is taking a nap. I don't blame her. Let's see. Trevor Lawrence is going to take the snap. He's going to throw a screen pass to 17 to Ingram, who doesn't quite get the first. He's too short. It brings up 3rd down. One of the Chiefs' defensive linemen did not pay attention to what down it was and held up his hands for 4th down. It was like, 4th down. It's 4th down. 4th down. It's like, no, bud. That was just 2nd down. Now it's 3rd. not quite how far you think it is yet. All right, let's see what they do. They need 2 yards for the first down. I mean, it's 3rd and 2. I mean, Kansas City only needed 1. They only needed like half. He's back. He's looking. He's scrambling. He's throwing it over the middle. It's caught by Evan Ingram, and that's a first down. And he's getting murdered by people. But Jacksonville has a first down. They were able to actually get the first. With 4.5 left in the 3rd quarter. Let's see if Jacksonville can finally tie this game up or make it closer. Alright, so we're back. We got Hasty in the backfield to the near side of Lawrence, who's in shotgun, with 3 receivers out to his left. He takes the snap. He looks. He throws a screen pass. He's going to try to break a tackle. He's not going to be able to. He finally gets hit out of bounds, but it's hit backwards out of bounds, so the clock keeps running. And the man who caught it was number 39. That is Jamal Agnew. Sometimes I have to look, okay? I don't know these players very well. I don't watch these teams very much. Not very enough. Yeah, this is probably the first time all year I've watched the Kansas City Chiefs play. Not the first time all year I've watched the Jacksonville Jaguars play, though. Specifically because I watched them play the Eagles earlier this year. But Trevor Lawrence with the man to his left. Evan Ingram in motion. He's going to drop back. He's going to look. He's going to throw it. Screen pass to Evan Ingram, who's going to probably get taken down in the backfield. And he does. That's a loss of a lot. That's going to bring you up 3rd and long. Yeah. Kansas City's defense is definitely putting a hurt on them right now, especially since they're still trying to do screenplays. Screenplay didn't work last time, and it didn't work this time. They've lost even more yards than what they lost to begin with. Well, no, the first screen pass, I think he got like a yard or 2, but this one they lost a bunch. I think that play was not a great idea by Trevor Lawrence. Throwing it to him specifically was not a great idea. He didn't have the people blocking for him were not blocking. But you could probably expect a blitz on 3rd and 12 with 1 second on the clock. Ooh, they get it off. He's looking back. He's throwing it, and it's not close enough for him to be able to catch it. Christian Kirk, it was way too far out of range for Christian Kirk. So it brings up 4th and 12, and Jacksonville is looking like they're about to punt it back off to Kansas City. Yep. Christian Kirk looks like, he slipped twice. So Trevor Lawrence got it out there way too far ahead. But he didn't throw it yet. So him slipping, I mean, I know that a lot of stuff can go into a bad pass. Like something like that. The kick is up, though. It's caught at his own 30. He's going to make it out to the 40 before getting knocked out of bounds. Yeah. So, but apparently just slipping twice and the quarterback not even having the ball thrown yet is enough to affect his timing. But he didn't even have the ball thrown yet, and he saw where he was, and it was too far out in front of him. But it's Kansas City has it back about I think at their own 40, so they got decent field position. Let's see if they can capitalize and make this game even further ahead. People are definitely not going to be happy with how, especially like the media. The media and Kansas City fans are just going to be happy that Kansas City won. But the media is not going to be happy about the fact that it was so close. Because it's like, oh, Kansas City might be struggling too now. But the Bills and Bengals also struggled last week, so it seems like this year playoffs are just going to be pretty close. Except for the Buccaneers game. Cowboys-Buccaneers are not close. Not close at all. Oh, man. So, let's see if Kansas City can make the game a little further. Hopefully not. Kind of hope it stays pretty close. Dang, we're not even in the 4th quarter yet. This 3rd quarter is taking forever. You know why? Because of commercials. There's been a lot of punting and not very much offense, so that's probably also why. But every like 5 minutes there's another commercial, so hopefully Jacksonville can get another step. I feel like Kansas City's offense is probably actually going to stall a little bit with Patrick Mahomes being hurt. I mean, they have been. Not that they're going to. They may figure things out and just freaking fly down the field. But they have been not moving as much. Alright, well, Kansas City's back on the field, though, so there's that. Patrick Mahomes is still on the field. He takes the snap. He's looking. He's stepping back. He's looking. He's got plenty of time. Throws it over the middle to a wide-open Travis Kelce, who's going to get all the way down to the 35 of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville's going to shoot themselves in the foot because that wasn't Travis Kelce, was it? No, that was Gray. Never mind. Not Travis Kelce. It's Gray. My bad. I called the wrong person. I didn't pay very much attention to his number. I saw the 8 and was immediately like, oh, it must be Kelce. It was not. It was Gray. Still, like, he was wide open. Patrick Mahomes is shotgun to a man to his left on the other side of the field. He hands it off to him. He's looking to go around the left side, and he gets tackled after a gain of about 1. He falls forward for a gain of 1. He gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. Yeah. So far in this second half, Jacksonville has allowed no points, but Kansas City is well within field goal range, so it looks like that might be changing pretty quickly, even if they don't get the touchdown. Kansas City at Jacksonville 34-3. Mahomes throwing to the right side, and it's incomplete. Ooh, almost picked. Almost picked by number 31. I think they said, yep, Darius Williams. Jumps out in front of number 11. Almost comes down with it. No. Maybe not almost comes down with it, but it was definitely patted down. Stop Marquez Valdes-Scantling from coming down with it. That's all that matters. Patrick Mahomes, again, with a man to his left. A little bit in front of him, though. That's a little weird. He's calling out a bunch of stuff. And he takes the snap, and he's looking, and he's running out of time. He's throwing it, and it's hit out of Valdes-Scantling's hands again, but there's a flag. Probably going to be pass interference on Okay, never mind, I'm wrong. Pass interference on the offense. Pass interference on the offense on Juju Smith-Schuster. Don't know what he did, but it was called on him. He probably hit a dude and then probably pushed a dude or something. Oh, yeah, no, he definitely stood in somebody's way and looked like he tried to make contact with a guy. So they call pass interference on him. So that's going to make it 3rd and 19 from the Jacksonville 44. So that's not good for Kansas City. But, I mean, who to get 19 yards in one play other than Kansas City? Patrick Mahomes looking downfield. He's going to throw it short to Travis Kelce, who's going to hopefully be able to run all the way to the first down, but he's tackled well short at their 32. So it looks like we might have a field goal team come on the field because it looks like Patrick Mahomes is walking off of it. Yep, Butler is out there getting ready to kick the field goal. Butker, not Butler, Butker. Let's see if he can make it. Because that would be very big for them if he makes this. It makes it a 2-point game. From 50, he already made one of those. It's up. It's got the accuracy, and it has the distance. It is good. So that brings them to a 20 points. And now they have a 10-point lead over the Jacksonville Jaguars. How long is this third quarter going to last? This third quarter has taken forever. Well, Jacksonville should be about to get the ball back, so I can probably go ahead and give them possession. So now that they have possession, we'll see if they can actually do something here. Yeah, Jacksonville definitely needs to score. Doesn't matter how, they just need to score. Cause how much longer is left in the third quarter? We're about to find out. If they put the little graphic back up on the screen, there's 8 seconds left in the third quarter. Okay, never mind. It's about to be the fourth quarter. Kansas City's gonna kick it off, and Jacksonville's going to take it. He's going to run with it. He's looking up the middle. He's going to take it to the left. He's going to get hit about the 25, so he's going to get back to where he would have been if he would have been able to get a touchback. 2 seconds left on the clock for Jacksonville's offense to do something. No, they have more than 2 seconds to do something, but they have 2 seconds left in the third quarter to do something. I might change this to that, or just change it to the same as those. Yes, I like that. Okay, but we're gonna see if they can. Yeah. So Jacksonville is gonna hand them. No, play action. He's looking. He's gonna get. Oh, he gets hit in the backfield. That's a sack for Naughty, number 91. Trevor Lawrence definitely needed to get that ball out faster because Jacksonville is just letting guys through. They're just letting everyone through. Their line is not stopping anybody, but it's the fourth quarter now. After that, Jacksonville, what's going to kill Jacksonville is, what's going to stop them, I guess is a better way of putting it, is going to be their offensive line, which is crazy. So we'll see if they're able to do better now this time. See if they're able to do better. Nope, too far. Okay, whatever, we'll leave it like that. I might just move the away team out a little bit. I'm realizing that they're not the same distance. There, that's better. That looks better, whatever. Doesn't matter that much. Well, at least now we're finally in the fourth quarter, but the problem is we're going to have to watch a whole bunch of commercials again. So, my headphone just died. That's great. Usually it gives me a warning sound before it does. No, they stopped doing that. I don't know why, but they used to give warning sounds before they died. Now they just give a sound, hey, I'm dying. I'm going to die right now, actually. You're no longer going to be able to use me. So, but that's fine. It's not like I really need them to tell me beforehand or anything. Let's see what Mahomes is going to do here. It's crazy. I'd probably be able to talk like more consistently and not be like, well, let's see what happens here if I wasn't listening to the game. But I can promise you, at the same time, it wouldn't be nearly as good because I wouldn't nearly know as many people, and I would spend most of my time looking over here trying to figure out the names of players and stuff. Or things that happen. Which I guess is what most people do. So I'm going to do the fourth quarter on my own with no help from the announcers. Let's see how that goes. Probably not great. Ah, crap. Turn that off. Nope. Do not play. Alright. We got Jacksonville up there. Getting ready. Okay, I'm going to have to get ready to start scrolling a lot during this. Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence in the backfield. He's going to take the snap. He's looking over the middle. Firing. Finds his man. Number 7. Zay Jones. That's going to be a gain of a good bit. It's going to bring down third and medium. Done 3rd and 6. A little more than what I would be comfortable with, but this is not 3rd and super long like they were looking at had they not gotten that catch. But you can expect. I wonder if they're going to try to blitz Trevor Lawrence again. They only got 4 dudes in the box. Well, they have more in the box, but they have 4 dudes on the line. Trevor Lawrence is going to take the snaps. It's a 4-man rush. He's looking. He's going to take off with it. He's running. He's jumping. He's got the first down and 5 more, but did he drop it? No. Okay, so first down, Trevor Lawrence on the run himself. Going to keep it. So, Trevor Lawrence I think he went to throw it and almost dropped the football. No, he didn't. He just saw that he was probably not going to make that pass, so he said, I just do it myself. There was a giant hole out in front of him anyway because they, I guess, didn't expect him to do that, so they just moved the line everywhere else. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars at their own 40. Trevor Lawrence takes the snap, hands it off. Is that ETN? I think so, but he's going to get a lot. It's going to bring up second and close. It's going to be, I think they probably got like 6 yards. I think he got around 6. So it's, yeah, exactly. Ooh, I'm getting better. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Trevor Lawrence in shotgun. Looking to slice up the Kansas City Chiefs. Man to his left. Takes the snap. Throws it. There's a flag. The ball is dropped, though. Play was called dead before it even started, so I'm guessing it's going to be a false start on the offense. It is a false start on the offense. I was right. So, and it's on man hurts. And man, does that hurt. Why? Why did I feel the need to do that? Where? I think they're trying to figure out where it happened. I was not looking at the right person, so that's why I didn't see it happen, because I wasn't looking at the right man. Alright, well, now it's 2nd and 9, so basically everything they just got is almost all null and void. Trevor Lawrence in the backfield, 4-man rush. Has a man behind him. He throws it over the middle to a wide open number 7, but there's another flag on the play. Zay Jones is wide open, caught the ball. There's another flag. We're going to figure out what that one's on. I don't even think the refs know what it's on. Okay, so we've got holding on the defense. That's probably going to either get declined or it's going to add on to the penalty declined. Okay, so it's declined. I'm going to say unless it adds on to the end of the play, it's going to get declined. And it did. It got declined. Number 21, McDuffie, was holding on to number 11, Jones. So we got a defensive holding. So, I mean, Jacksonville is pretty far down the field now. They're in Chiefs territory. Pretty good way into Chiefs territory. Yep. Almost all the way down to their 20. They're at the 22. Okay, he got the ball. He tosses it over to Christian Kirk on a little jet sweep, who's got down to the 5. Holy crap. I was trying to figure out mentally what the heck he just did. It was a jet sweep out behind him. He tosses it to him, and he gets down to the Kansas City 5. It's 1st and goal. Yeah, there he is. He's at the 25, the 20, all the way down to the right side of the field, to the near side. No, that's the far side of the field. Kansas City is one of the few teams that have No, most teams do that. Never mind. Whatever. Trevor Lawrence under center. Sends a man out to his left to the near side of the field. He's going to take the snap. He's going to run back. He's going to hand it off. It's Etienne looking for a space on the right. He looks and he makes it. That is a touchdown, Jacksonville. This game is now even closer than what it was before. If I can figure out where the heck yeah, here we go. So that is going to be 16 Jacksonville for now. We'll see if that changes. If they can get this field goal here, it's a 3-point game. Uh-oh, Kansas City. Oh, yeah, that's a touchdown. All right, the field goal unit is on the field. They're looking to get ready to kick. The ball is back. It is hit. It doesn't. It barely makes it. It was swerving. Swerving out to the left, to our left side. The camera view's left side. There, the player's right side. It almost, it got close. Jacksonville's down by 3. Jacksonville's down by 3. That's crazy. That's insane. It's the fourth quarter, and Jacksonville's only down by 3. I don't know what's going to happen. I said I thought it would be close in the first half. I said I thought it'd start off close. It didn't really start off close. I mean, no, it did. About midway, it was like, the Chiefs are probably going to run away with it. But Jacksonville's defense has been stepping it up. So is Kansas City's before this last drive. This last drive, Jacksonville, done. They moved it. So who's going to still come out on top, though? That's the question. Because if it's close, who knows? It could be. Most likely when it's close, it comes down to just clock management. What is the clock gonna determine on who wins? Ooh, that would be a weird rule. Like if you're the team that's like the clock can't end. I mean, okay. So say the clock hits 0. But the team who has the ball, say they're the ones trailing. Like, they have until the other team gets the ball back. Like, whether it be from, like, having to punt it back off to them or just a turnover on downs. Like, which would probably end up just having to be turnover on downs because, like, so the clock hits 0. You're the team with the ball is the team who is down. Like, they're the only ones losing. What if in the rule book, like, I know this is never going to happen because nobody's going to like this idea. I'm just like, this is just hypothetical. Like, what if this was how it worked? Like, what if this was the rule? But say team that's trailing has the ball. Clock hits 0. They're allowed to finish their drive. Like, the game doesn't end until the team that's winning gets the ball back and they're like, okay, now the game's over. Like, the team that's winning has to be like, the game's over, we have the ball. So the team that's trailing gets the entire rest of their drive to try to win. It doesn't matter what the clock does. If you have the ball and you're trailing. Now, if the clock hits 0 and the team that's winning currently, who has the higher score, they get to, if the clock ends while they have the ball, then game over. Like, the other team doesn't get a drive. Like, it's just, if you have the ball, you get to finish your drive. What if that was a rule? It's not going to be. Touchback, Kansas City has the ball. That should never be a rule. I don't think it ever should. I just thought it'd be like, what do you think? How different would the game be? How many games would be different if that was the case? Who knows? Who knows? There might have been a lot of games that would have ended up differently had the team that's trailing been able to finish their drive at the end of the game. There'd have been a lot and the game would be played differently. Patrick Mahomes looking, firing, and it's incomplete. Way too far to the right for Travis Kelce. I don't know if that was a miscommunication or bad timing, because it seems like, I think it's supposed to be drizzling in Kansas City, so it seems like some players are slipping and sliding. But yeah, Kelsey seems to, nope, he didn't slip inside. It was just thrown way too far to the right. I mean, if he caught that, that's great. Like, that would give them great positioning. That's a chunk of yardage that they would have gotten on that catch. But he didn't quite get it. So it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Patrick Mahomes takes a snap. He's looking to throw it. He throws it to the right. It's caught by Kelsey, who's going to get the first down. Just enough for the first down. So it's going to be 1st and 10, Kansas City. I can promise you Kansas City is going to be utilizing Travis Kelsey a lot on this drive. And I don't know if Jacksonville is going to do what they need to do to stop him. Because it's been a struggle for them all night long. All night. There's probably been a few drives where they were able to. But for the most part, the tight ends specifically, just somehow find a way to be wide open. Patrick Mahomes takes the snap, throws it to the right on a little screen pass, but it's incomplete. It hits the ground before it gets to the player. Patrick Mahomes definitely feeling the pain of his ankle and not able to complete his passes properly. Because he's not able to twist his ankle to throw the pass. So he's probably not able to get as much power behind it. Yeah, that's all upper body there. He's still doing the twisting, so that's just obliques and arm strength, really. There's a little bit of leg in there, but not nearly as much as it would be if he was able to twist a lot more. All right. Patty Mahomes in shotgun, man to his right, looking to throw, looking at the left side of the field, looking down, looking up, throws it to Kelsey, who has plenty for the first down. He's able to run after catching it. It's going to be 1st and 10, Kansas City. Like I said, if you're Jacksonville, what are you doing? Whatever you're doing to stop the tight ends is not working. It's not working. So if I'm Kansas City, I'm just going to keep targeting tight ends. Travis Kelsey straight up threw Arden Key off of him. Just threw him to the side. I mean, it was within 5 yards, so it's legal, but... Okay, Patrick Mahomes hands it. ETN looking for space over the middle and finds it. Gets about 5. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. If you're Kansas City, that's all you got to do. Run the ball, then throw it to the tight end. I mean, Travis Kelsey has 14 catches today as a tight end. In the rain. Jacksonville, if you want to win with 10 minutes left in the 4th quarter, if you want to win, you have to stop that man specifically. If you stop that man specifically, make Patrick Mahomes where he has to throw it to somebody else, that's going to help your defense. That's a flag on the defense. It's going to be it's going to be a neutral zone infraction or a false start. I think it was a neutral zone infraction. Yep, on Peters. So we got Corey Peters got a neutral zone infraction. Yeah, no, it would have to be a neutral zone infraction because false start would be twitching, and that's usually an offensive thing. Or you can get a false start on the defense if he's trying to make play call sounds. It's not a first down, 2nd and 1, but Patrick Mahomes they're not gonna hand it off. Patrick Mahomes is gonna throw it. He's looking left. He throws it, and it's caught by number 9, but there's another flag on the play. Let me get to actually the players I need to worry about. Yeah, that's Juju. I wanted to make sure it was Juju Smith-Schuster before I said it was. I don't want to make any crazy assumptions. It's holding on the it's declined. Yeah, it's hands to the face. Penalty is declined. That's a first down. Kansas City is in the red zone. If you're Jacksonville, I don't know what I'm saying in the red zone, but they might be. They're pretty close. They were already close. But if you're Jacksonville, what are you doing here? They're close to the red zone. They're close. But if you're Jacksonville, you got to get the stop. If you get them to where they only score 3 and then you can score a touchdown, you can still win this game. I mean, you can still win this game. It's a handoff to Pacheco, who gets way more than what he needs. They're just going to keep winning by running it on first down. And if you don't win first downs as a defense, you're not going to get them to. You're not even going to get them to where they have to kick a field goal. It was 7 yards on the run. By the way, I don't know if I said that or not. So it's going to be like 2nd and 3. It's a great run. Great blocking, really. Alright, Patrick Mahomes takes the snap in the red zone, tosses it. 1st down and more. Continues to go. He's barreling for the end zone, and it's not a touchdown. They're going to call 1st and goal. How far away from the end zone are we? That's a good question. I don't know where they're going to consider him out at, is the thing. Because he was stepping all over that freaking sideline. So it's like, where do they call Kadarius Toney out of bounds at? Is the question. He was out of bounds right around the 3. And they're going to give it to him at the 3. So Patrick Mahomes under center. It looks like they might be trying to hand it off to E.T. Ooh, he's tackled in the backfield. And they did hand it off to him. They handed it off to Jerick McKinnon. I was about to say ETN. That's why I stopped. They handed it off to him. He's tackled in the backfield. So it's a loss of yardage on the play. So it's 2nd and goal. But, I mean, it's still, like, you got to think. You got to remember, it's Kansas City. It's like, oh, well, the running game's out of their playbook now. No, it's not. And if anything, that's just going to help them get the passing game going to get into the end zone. So it's like, well, what do we do? What do we do? Play good defense. Don't let anybody get past you. Patty Mahomes in shotgun. Man to his left. What are they going to do here? He's waiting until the play clock gets down to 2 seconds left. Takes the ball. He's going to look and throwing it up the middle, and it's caught. And that's a touchdown by Marquez Valdez-Scantling. They're going for 1, by the way. If anybody wanted to know, they just showed Andy Reid, who said they're going for 1. So that's a touchdown. That's a problem for the Jacksonville Jaguars because that now makes it, again, a two-score game, which is what you're trying to not allow happen, and you just leave Valdez-Scantling wide open in the middle of the end zone. So, yeah, what's going to let the Jaguars down today is their inability to score when they need to, and their defense. It's kind of like most of their stuff is letting them down. But, I mean, it's the Chiefs. So, holding the Chiefs to 27 points, not bad. Being able to score only 17 points on the Chiefs, the field goal is good, by the way. Being able to score only 17 points on the Chiefs, probably not as good as holding the Chiefs to less than 30 points. So it's kind of like a concern for Jacksonville. Like, what are we going to do? We have to score twice, and the Chiefs can just take the clock off when they get the ball back. So you can't stop them running. Like, stopping them running has been a struggle for you all night long. So maybe you need to figure that out. I would just prepare for the run on 1st and maybe 2nd down, and then prepare for the pass on maybe 2nd and definitely 3rd down. Because that's what you do in this situation if you're the Chiefs, right? Exactly. You run on 1st down for sure. That way you know for a fact it's going to be in bounds. So the clock continues to run. Then you might run on 2nd down unless it depends on how close you are to the 1st down marker after 1st down. And even then, if it's 2nd and 9, you might still run. Just to keep the clock rolling. And then, trust your offense to get a 1st down on the pass on 3rd down. And if you're the Chiefs, that's a big possibility. Especially if you're away from the end zone, just freaking Travis Kelce is going to be open. Almost every time. Almost every time. It's kind of like as Jacksonville, what do you do now? Definitely prepare for the run on 1st down. I would definitely prepare for them to run it on 1st down. Now, they may not. They may try to trick you up and still throw it on 1st down. But if I'm going to be safe with this, I'm going to be like, they might try to run it on 1st down. So I'm going to prepare for that. This one's stuck. There we go. I need some keys that aren't as loud, aren't as click-clacky, less mechanical, non-mechanical keys. Need to get some that are silent. I want to get some of the quiet keys. Because while yes, click-clacky does sound satisfying, I know it's definitely not satisfying for the people watching my streams and stuff like that. So that's why I want to do that. Kind of hoping there's not much time left in the game because that'll make everything exciting. Or just make it to where you're like, Jacksonville, it's going to be tough. There's 7:08 left on the clock. They're about to kick it back off to Jacksonville. The kick is up. It's going back. He's going to be able to return it, so that's a good thing for Jacksonville because he returned one for a while, and he's going. He's at the 30. He's at the 40. He's knocked down by the kicker at the 45. Their own 45. He doesn't make it all the way to Kansas City side, but if special teams is going to be this good for Jacksonville. And that's Agnew again, by the way. Had that kicker not knocked him down, I think it was definitely the kicker. Had Butker not knocked him down, he might have been gone. Honestly, he just had to get past Butker, but he kind of tripped after getting hit by him, lost his balance, and you can tell he's upset about it because he very nearly got past him. Alright, Trevor Lawrence at their own 45 now after an incredible kick return. Taking it, he's looking, he's going to throw it way down deep over the middle. Ooh, had Christian Kirk, but it's knocked out by Thornhill? Yeah, Thornhill. As he tries to catch it. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. And as the Kansas City Chiefs, you have to understand, Jacksonville's going to try to throw it for the most part. Because you want to use up as little clock as possible to score, so that way you have enough clock for them to be able to, Oof. It's a hard hit. But he was able to hit the ball out of his hands. Oh, I see why this is important. There's a man down on the field. I did not realize that. Who is it? He's definitely in pain, but he's definitely awake because he's moving a lot. Sometimes I just see a commercial happening and I'm just like, what? Oh. This is not good for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'm going to assume that it's Christian Kirk because of the fact that he was he took a big hit after that play, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna say it's a good possibility that it's Christian Kirk. I'm gonna say that's a very decent possibility because he looked like he got hit in the back of the head by the other man's head, basically face mask to the back of the helmet. So it's like, how bad was he hurt? Is the question. We're still in commercials, so apparently he was hurt bad enough. It does it. I know. Golly, man. It's not even a boring game. But I know commercials don't really determine, who's, commercials don't determine whether they're, really seriously injured or not. They're going to send you to commercial anyway, and it's going to have a set time. And then you will come back, they'll give you an update if he's still down on the field or if he's gotten help. And if he's still down on the field, then they're just going to send you back to commercial after giving you a slight update. Commercial length will not determine how bad his injury is. He could have been off the field a minute and a half ago, and it doesn't matter. They're still going to play the rest of their commercials. And I know that, having experienced football games. He is up and on the sidelines, and there's no telling how long he's been up and on the sidelines. But he's definitely injured, and I wish him nothing but the best. Luckily, actually, this is only the second injury so far this game, which is pretty low number for a football game. It's only the second injury timeout, which is pretty low for a football game. So that's actually really good. We wish it was 0, but With football, you're never going to get 0. Trevor Lawrence with a man by his right. He's looking. He's got a free runner coming at him, and the pass is incomplete because Jacksonville's offensive line can't stop the rush or can't stop anybody trying to rush the quarterback. Blitz, rush, whatever it is, so that one should have been picked up by the running back, who, if he did not pick up the linebacker, would have also been able to just run straight through. But, yeah. I don't know. It's 3rd and 10. Kansas City with a stop here can do enough to basically put the game away. But Trevor Lawrence with a bad snap throws it over the middle to Evan Ingram. I think that's right. With 15 yards, so he has enough for the first down. So Jacksonville's able to move the sticks. I'm going to look and see his name. It is Evan Ingram. I was right. Yeah, that was a botched snap. It wasn't really botched. It was just super low. But he was still able to get the pass off and get the first down. So at the Kansas City 41, Trevor Lawrence with a man to his left on the near side of the field. He's going to take the snap. He's going to look. There's a flag. He's going to throw it. Maybe it's it's caught. It is caught by Zay Jones. So if that's a free play, we'll take it. Jacksonville will take it. But we got to figure out if it's a free play or not. It's going to be on the defense. So it's a free play. Penalty is declined. I don't know what it was. He put his hands to his side, and I can't remember what that is. It might have been neutral zone infraction. Oh, offsides. Duh. There's offsides on the defense. It's a free play, and he started just too soon. So it's kind of like a false start or an offsides. One or the other. And Trevor Lawrence has the ball immediately. He's looking. He has time. He's throwing it to the end zone. Almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. That brings up 2nd and 10. It was in 22's hands. Juan Thornhill could have nearly come down with that pick. The pass was intended for Marvin Jones. Now, I said Zay Jones earlier. I meant Marvin Jones, not Zay Jones. Zay Jones probably doesn't even play on this team. Who does Zay Jones play for? I'm curious now. I'll look that up in a second. But Trevor Lawrence is about to take the snap. And you would think with 3 seconds on the play clock, 2 seconds, 1 second, and snapped. No flags yet. He's looking. He throws it to Evan Ingram, who drops the ball. So that brings up 3rd and 10. Now, while they're doing that, I'm going to look up who the heck does Zay Jones play for. Zay Jones plays for... Oh. He plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think. Yeah, he does. He plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars. So who's the other Jones that I thought I saw? I don't know. Okay, well, Zay Jones is actually playing in this game, so I might have been right earlier. Trevor Lawrence takes the snap. He's looking. He's got a free runner at him. He's going to run, scrambling off to the right. He's going to try to get the corner, and he does. He gets the first down and a few more. So that is a first down by Trevor Lawrence's legs on the left side of the field. I know he said he was running to the right. He's not running to the right. He's running to the left. He scrambled off to the left side of the field, and he was able to get the first down by hitting somebody and knocking them out of the way. So he takes the snap again. He's looking. He's throwing it off to the right. And he's got a man who's going to try to get to the first down. And it looks like he might have lost the ball, but they're going to call him down. They're going to call him down. Maybe. No. It's Kansas City ball at the 3. So he fumbled it. And now we have another player down. Dang, I spoke too soon earlier. I don't know why I jinxed it. Trying to figure out who that was that dropped the ball. It was like 39. Jamal Agnew got it and dropped it. They're probably going to review it to see if he was down, but no, he might not even have caught that. It's going to be close, so they're probably going to leave it as a fumble, but it'll be interesting to see if they say he caught it or not. Because did he take 2 steps after controlling the ball? Because I don't know if he took 2 steps before he hit the ground. If they call it incomplete, it'll be big for Jacksonville. If they call it a fumble, it'll be big for Kansas City. That's just how that goes. Unless they're able to stop Kansas City at the 3. Because they're at their own 3. If Kansas City gets a few first downs, that means they're going to be at their own 23 or 33. And then it's like, at that point, it's like, daggone. Because they're going to take off probably a lot of clock getting over there. I'm just hoping that that Kansas City defensive player who's down, who's at the bottom of the pile, is okay. But Kansas City, as of right now, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave the possession until I know for a fact it is changed possession. But for right now, I mean, they called it a fumble and a fumble recovery for Kansas City. So I'm going to say Kansas City has the ball until they change it, and then I'll give it back to the Jags. Hope that man's okay. He looked like he was awake, and that's a good sign. But, and I know they probably don't want like people to see the injury, so they send you to commercial, so you're not looking at the injury and people like having to be fixed up and stuff like that. But it kind of feels weird when someone's injured on the field and then you just start playing all these upbeat commercials and stuff, and it just feels like it's in bad taste. Like, maybe just don't go to commercial, but just don't show the player who's injured on the field. Like, just show like the broadcasters and them talking, or the coaches and everybody else, and just have it to where they're talking. Kansas City has the ball. They apparently. It's a handoff. He's going to look to go up the right side. He gets back up in the middle, and he gains a couple on the play. Chico, who looks like he is super full of energy. And it might be Agnew who got hurt. I'm going to try to see. I don't know. Like I said, I can't hear what they're saying anymore because I took everything out. I'm trying to figure out. I think they're just talking about whether if it was like an incomplete pass or a fumble. Referees called it a fumble, so I have to put that it's a fumble. Or I have to show that the other team has the ball now. But, dang, if he wouldn't have dropped that, shoot, man. If he hadn't have dropped that. Kansas City Chiefs, 2nd and 6. Take the snap, throws it quickly to his right for a screen pass to number 19, who was tackled a yard shy of the first yard marker. Pass was to Kadarius Toney. I don't know why that hasn't stuck in my head yet. But with about 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, it's starting to look pretty grim for Jacksonville. They still have plenty of time, but their defense actually needs to stop the Kansas City Chiefs first, which has seemed to be a struggle for most teams this year, but definitely tonight. Kansas City has 1 yard to go for the first down. Patrick Mahomes is under center with a man out behind him, about 5 yards back. I think it's Pacheco, who he hands it off to, who's going to run out to the right to try to get it and does not get it. He is driven back for a loss of about a yard. So that's going to bring up 4th down. Did Jacksonville just get the stop they need? They got to stop, but what is Kansas City going to do? Are they going to go for it, try to get the first down so they can keep running clock, or are they going to punt it? I mean, you lost a yard trying to run it for the first down. I think you might just punt it away. I'm thinking you might just punt it. It's 4th and 1. They said he didn't lose anything, but they are going to punt because they're, at their own 12. So I think it's pretty smart that they punt here. The punt is up. It's going. It's going to be caught. He's going to try to run with it. He's going to get to about the 46. And now it's Jacksonville's ball. Let's see if they don't fumble this one away. So, yeah. Let's see. Why are they showing this dude get beat on... I guess they're trying to talk about him putting a lot of pressure, but he's never, like... They showed, like, this Chris Jones... maybe they're showing that he's been being beat tonight, for the most part. Chris Jones hasn't really done much. He has no sacks. I think he had, like, 1 QB hit or something like that. And normally, they've probably been double-teaming him a lot. Why, they didn't really show he's been double-teamed. Jackson, Trevor Lawrence back, throws it. It's bobbled. It's finally caught for a gain of about 5 by Christian Kirk. Looks like it might be raining some more, and they need to put those rain. Christian Kirk is limping out to his spot. That's not a good sign. Jacksonville at the 50, exactly. He's going to take the snap. Trevor Lawrence is back. He's got a free runner to him. He tosses it up for... it's intercepted by 35. Daggum. There's a lot happening. There's a free runner. He tosses up for his man. It gets intercepted by Jalen Watson. But there is now a flag on the play. The Jacksonville seems to believe that it's still an interception. So it's looking like Jacksonville, it might be a flag on Jacksonville. Or it might be like a... I don't know what's happening. It's unsportsmanlike conduct on the Kansas City Chiefs. So it's still going to count as an interception. They're just going to get driven back a little bit. They're not going to be able to start where he intercepted the ball at. They're going to have to start a little further back. But yeah, once again, Jacksonville's offensive line just... I think they were worrying too much about Chris Jones, and they let a free runner blitzer right through, and Trevor Lawrence threw it up for, I think, Jones. Yeah, he threw it up for Jones, and it doesn't make it, and Jalen Watson picks it off. Please do not send us back to another commercial break. I don't think they're going to. Yep. 2 turnovers on the last 3 plays for Jaguars offense. I thought they were about to blame that specifically on Trevor Lawrence, and I was like, well, you can't do that. But Patty Mahomes takes the snap. He hands it off to Etienne, who's going to stop, run back towards the middle, and he's going to end up with about 7 on the play. So that's good for Kansas City. They're going to be able to run the clock down, and the clock is ticking. Never mind, Jacksonville takes their first... Did that say final timeout? I know to get rid of 1 at least. I think I just saw the F in my brain immediately. It was like final timeout. It's not. I'm pretty sure it's the first timeout. Unless they've had to use some timeouts for injuries, and I did not realize that. But that was a good one-handed snag by Jalen Watson on that interception. It looked like it was one-handed. All right. So Patrick Mahomes with 2nd and 3 at their own 23. He's going to take it, throw a screen pass to Kadarius Toney, who's going to have plenty more than what he needs for the first down. And that was the final timeout for Jacksonville. Apparently, they used all of their timeouts already. Probably for injury stuff? I don't know. I don't remember them using timeouts. I didn't see it. Okay, well, never mind. Jacksonville has no timeouts, and Kansas City only has 2. What is happening? Get the heck out of here. Why did it... Oh, they're both labeled as 1 for some reason. They're not both timeout 1. This is timeout 2. Did that change? Okay, no. Handoff to Etienne, who's trying to find a hole, who doesn't, goes down behind the line of scrimmage. 2:51 left and counting. It's a loss of a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11. But Kansas City, all they got to do is continue to let the clock run. Simple as that. But be sure to go and watch the Giants-Eagles game right after this one. I'm not going to be streaming it because I'm not going to be able to be here. But I'm still going to watch it. Alright. Patty Mahomes takes the snap. He's going to hand it back off to Etienne, who gets 1 yard. So, it's going to be 3rd down and 10. Back to the original line of scrimmage. And Jacksonville is able to stop them because they know it's going to be running plays. Like, you know it's going to be a running play. You have no timeouts left. What are they going to do? They're going to chew clock. They're going to chew as much clock as possible. And Jacksonville needs to score twice because they weren't able to score last 2 times, and they've been super close to their end zones. Super close to the end zone. And they just haven't been able to do it. But I will say the game was a lot closer than what I feel like most people expected. I said it was going to be pretty close for the most part. I said the first part of the game was going to be pretty close. And it was. But it was actually a lot closer even after the first part of the game. But now we're going to see Jacksonville start to fall off a little bit. And so then Kansas City's going to kind of walk away with it. But we're back in. I'm guessing somebody took a timeout because we're back in commercial during the middle of a drive because it's 3rd down. So I'm going to preemptively take a timeout from the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't know why they would have used a timeout, but I'm going to take a timeout from them because I feel like they took a timeout. I'm going to pull up somebody else's version of their dadgum scoreboard and just check and see because I apparently can't keep up with timeouts very well. Not making noise, that's good. Nope, they didn't use a timeout. Then why are we on commercial? It's 3rd down. It's 3rd down. Come on, man. I know, but seriously, it's 3rd. Why? Alright. We're about to be back. I think I'm very far behind, but that does not surprise me. The stupid thing still says commercial break in progress, but this stupid thing was actually showing what play they were about to run, and I couldn't watch it because of this stupid thing and that stupid thing both being on the same time, and so I couldn't see it. Alright, so that's why we went to got you. That's why we went to timeout. It's 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd and 10. Patty Mahomes is under center. He sends a man in motion out to his right. He's going to take it. He's going to hand it off to Etienne, who's going to find a hole, make it about 5 yards, and then get tackled to the ground. They might give him 6 because he was spun around at the 5 after 5 yards, and they might have given him the extra 6 because I think that's where the ball was when he finally got taken to the ground. So we're going to see where they stop it at. Is that a punter? No, that is a punt returner. So it's 4th and 5. Kansas City's about to punt it with 1:34 and counting left on the clock. So they're pretty much expecting Jacksonville not to be able to score again with enough time left. Be able to score twice. Yeah, they're expecting them to not be able to score again with enough time left to stop Kansas City and then score again because they need to score twice. They're gonna run the clock out. Take the delay of game, so it's 1:15 left on the play clock. Dadgum on the game clock. And there's nothing left on the play clock, so they're gonna take, unless they use the timeout, because they have 2 timeouts left that they're not gonna need. So I'm gonna say they used the timeout for that instead of getting a penalty, because the penalty is just gonna give Jacksonville better field position. So they probably used the timeout. They did use the timeout, so I assumed correctly. I don't know how Jacksonville ended up with no timeouts. When the heck did they use their timeouts? And how the heck did I not see it? There's 1:16 left on the clock. Jacksonville's going to hit. The punt is up. It's away. He's back. He's going to catch it. He's going to take off with it. He's going to run. He's going to break a tackle at the 30. He's going to try to get to the 35. Doesn't quite make it to the 35. He gets driven backwards. Come on. Blow the whistle. You know he's not going any further. Don't let the man die. He's about to the 33. Jacksonville takes over with 1:04 left in the game. They're 2 scores behind. They need to get down the field as fast as possible. So you're going to see some pretty far throws to try and catch up and win. But the fact that Jacksonville already won a playoff game is an incredible victory compared to where they were last year and at the beginning of this year. So, I'm happy for them. And I'm happy they kept it close with the Chiefs for the most part. Like, I know it's a 2-score game to end it off with, but for the most part, it's been kept pretty close. They might even score another touchdown here at the end just to be like, hey, it's a 1-score game now. Alright, Trevor Lawrence and the boys and the Jaguars. He takes the snap. He's looking. He's got a free runner. He dodges him. He's looking. He throws it, and it's caught by number 7 for a first down after falling out of bounds. So the clock has stopped. Zay Jones with a big grab and no fumble. Yeah. Trevor Lawrence is having to learn how to just get past free runners because they've been coming after him every play of the game so far. Jacksonville looking to go again. Trevor Lawrence with a man to his right on the top side of the field. He's going to take the snap. He's looking. He's got time. He's throwing it over the middle, and it's caught again by Jones Jr. So there's a different Jones. This is Marvin Jones, not Zay Jones. That's Marvin Jones. All right. Going to be quickly spiking the ball. So that's going to drive them back to about the 31, maybe the 32. No, it's kind of an incomplete pass. Right? It's when he kneels they go back. Never mind. I'm stupid. Don't pay attention to me. They're at the 30 of the Kansas City Chiefs. 42 seconds left on the clock. Kansas City, the only team with a timeout left. Let's see what Jacksonville does here. It's 2nd and 10 because they spiked the ball because they had to stop the clock. They're at the 35. I might have said 30 earlier. That's my bad. They're at the 35 now. He's back. He's looking. He's got time. He's throwing it deep down the field over the center. It's up and it's incomplete. Not over the attack. It was to the left. And not over anything. Well, technically it is over the field and over multiple people. But it was incomplete. It's 3rd and 10. Let's see what they do here. It was intended for Marvin Jones Jr., but it was too high for him. Tried to grab it with one hand. I think they're showing it slow motion because the Kansas City Chiefs guy touched Marvin Jones' hand before the ball got there, but I don't really think it did much to prohibit him from being able to catch the ball because he didn't even move his hand. He just touched it. But Trevor Lawrence has the ball. He's got to throw it quick. He does. It's to Evan Ingram who goes out of bounds, stopping the clock with 30 seconds left. They're going to try their best to score at least one more time to show that they continue to try until the clock hits 0. Because they're going to have to rely on their defense to get a turnover and also, they're going to go for a field goal. And then rely on their defense to get a turnover. But they're going to go for a field goal here. 30 seconds left on the clock. Kansas City just has to kneel once. So they've got to hit this field goal. The kick is up. It's got the accuracy and it's got the distance. So they get an extra 3. A little more scoring at the end is fine. But I don't know. Kansas City, they're going to try. They need to get an onside kick. They have to return an onside kick. Kansas City is going to need to get an onside kick return. Jacksonville is going to go for an onside kick here because that's all they have left. Kansas City gets the ball. They kneel it once the game's over. So, yeah. There have been a total of 3 of 56 attempts have been recovered by the kicking team so far this year. That's not a good. That's like a 5%, I think is what it said. So basically, if they don't get the onside kick, the game's over. If they do get the onside kick, they're gonna have 24, 23 seconds to get down the field and score again. They're gonna be closer than the 25, but they have to get a long ways down the field. All right, here we go. He's going to kick it. It is kicked. It is bouncing. It is bouncing. It is not grabbed. It is grabbed. Kansas City has it. The snag on the ground by number 19 for the Kansas City Chiefs. That is Kadarius Toney with the grab. So this game is basically over. Kansas City Chiefs just have to kneel the ball down one time, and it looked like it was close. It looked like it was close to being picked up by Jacksonville. It was getting close. Because it bobbled, Kadarius Toney bobbled it for a second while laying on the ground with it, and he was able to pull it in. But there's no way that, all they got to do is Patrick Mahomes kneel it down, which he's in, and the kneel is there. The clock is rolling. The game is all but over. So, Kansas City Chiefs will advance to the AFC Championship game. Jaguars got close. There was a one-score game there at the end. It was 27-20 at the end of the game. That is your final. The final for the game was 27-20. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Whoa, no. How about we do? No, stop. Why does it have to be the entire thing and it can't just... There we go. There, it's shift that I need to do. That is bad. That's a little bit. That is your final. That is the final. Alright, the game is over. The clock has hit zeros. It's 27-20. You're Kansas City Chiefs. Well, Kansas City is going to move on, and now they have to wait for the winner of the Bengals-Bills game. And if the Bills win, we're going to have... Is this a scenario for a neutral site? I'm thinking this is a scenario for a neutral site. I'm thinking so. So, looks like we're going to have a neutral site game. If the Bills win. If the Bills win. That was not me saying I think the Bills are going to win. Because I think that game's going to be close. I don't really know who's going to win. If I had to make a pick, I'm probably the Bengals, actually. I don't know. I just don't trust Josh Allen to not throw a pick when they don't need a pick. But whatever. They're going to play the winner of that game, and then whoever wins that will go to the Super Bowl. It's crazy. We're already at that time of the year. But I have to go. I will see y'all later. Thank you, Mason Plays, for the subscription. Thank you, everybody else who stopped in. And I will be back tomorrow. I'm not going to be able to stream tonight's game. I will be watching it, but I will not be streaming it because I will not be here. But thank you all for